Switching
Go.
over to that. I need to unmute myself. There we go.
Ja.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
And here I wish it was good enough. No, I don't get that.
Guten.
I don't get to have a good night.
I'm
No.
Will's closer than you.
Yeah, yeah. I want to have a really rough night, honestly. Could be a sleepy night. I
Imagine
wish I could
sleeping.
right. I wish I could pop out like the text chat for the stage, but I can't. Also, I want to archive later. I want to archive the VC and stage text actual channels, since both VCs and stages have text chats in them.
Mm-mm.
There's no need to have something like that. Anyway, I'm not gonna be looking too much at that chat, so I'll probably just be looking more at my stream chat. So if anyone wants to talk, that's one way to do it.
And if
And
you
for
want to
everybody in
talk,
stream right now, what?
yeah.
Oh
I
my
was gonna say something
god.
stupid when they said that, and oh,
Uh, I hate this. I just realized the text is broken again. The text overlay to show our names, like it's broken again.
I'm gonna do a 30 seconds ad, guys.
Okay. So hey, if you want to avoid that 30-second ad to keep hearing us, go over to my channel or my Discord server at the moment. Which, if you're in my chat, you can go to that link. Which I'm not running an ad anyway, but so I could copy that over to Swede's thing if they
Wow,
want.
you. No one's gonna hear that on my side, so you can't really steal my audio.
I mean, I don't know. Try to find a way. I'm just saying, they go here, they could skip the ads. They don't have to worry about ads whatsoever. They can just come to the Discord server and hear us talk. And hey, if you're good enough friends, then maybe we could let you speak.
Maybe if you behave.
Oh, of course, yeah, yeah. Then yeah, of course. Come over here, go to the Twitch channel, follow, and then go to the Discord server. That's what Hosmo said. Uh,
Don't follow. We bite.
okay. So
No,
to
I
go ahead
know
and
what happened. Okay, I realized something.
what?
The last
What?
episode was when you were working.
Uh huh. I did actually put that on YouTube though. It's privated, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't find it because I'm looking at the wrong day.
Mm-hmm.
That would
It's
be
on a Sunday.
that one.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll go ahead and start us off here. So, as usual, this is the Nerd Ensemble podcast. We usually talk about anything gaming, tech, or just any like. I like to say current news, but not in the sense of like, oh, like a news channel type of deal. Like whatever the fuck goes on. In a way, it's that, but another way, it's like it's more focused around like anything gaming or content creation, any of that kind of stuff that happens, and then it interests us at least, which might interest you. Who knows? But yeah. My name is Nixus, as everyone say,
Green
and I
cat
have
boy.
that guy with me. Yeah. So yeah, we're the usual hosts of this, and sometimes we have guests. Which today it's not. I'll say this: not an open invitation necessarily. You still kind of have to be of a decent friend in this case. You could possibly join in just to talk. If we know you well enough. Which I'll say this: we did have one in the starting soon screen that popped in, but yeah. But she can always come back and talk later if she wants.
Mm,
Okay. Uh, so while you were looking at that business, where did I just put my phone?
I
There it
don't
is.
know.
So recently, I moved on. I made a topics list on Trello so that both me and Sweet get edited and come up with stuff. I much prefer using Trello for a lot of stuff rather than like Google Docs or Notion or whatever else people would use for that kind of thing. It's like it's just a pain to use, especially on mobile. That's my issue. Like I usually come up with all this stuff while I'm on my phone, and it's a pain to use like Google Docs or something on mobile. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. So yeah, no, I just made a Trello thing of our topics. So hmm. Even lets me organize it a little bit and even add like little bits of I don't know, labels, attachments, blah blah blah. Whatever. Who cares about that? Okay. What should we start off with? What do you think?
Do you want to start off with your thing?
That I'm going to have at the last thing.
Okay.
That's gonna be the last thing I want to mention. I'll go. Here's a little sneak preview of what we're talking about. I do have an announcement that's going to be today. It's going to be at the end, and I'm not so sure everyone's going to be too happy with the idea because it's very drastic. Tell you that much. But I have an idea for it, so don't worry.
Oh God, yes. Guys, it's all over.
This
It's
one
just
might shock a
packed.
few people. Some people already know because I've been talking off and on in the background. Other people not yet, and the only reason why them not yet is just because it's I kind of just want to surprise them, which Sweet is one of those people. So
Oh, I mean, I
just want to
even
surprise.
if you were telling me shit, I would probably listen to you.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't listen.
Like you could have told
Uh,
me anything, and I
mm,
would be like, yep, okay. What were we talking about again?
mhm, what? Okay. I guess we can go for. Actually, I could have put that as a side topic. That wasn't really that big of a topic either. Oh well. We can go for a side one.
Microsoft, I
Some
guess.
just small ones. Yeah, we'll just start with Microsoft news. So of what Microsoft has done, some random bits. Because again, this is what we kind of do. We just talk about anything randomly that's been going on, and sometimes we just talk for the hell of it. It's like, you know what? Let's just have a nice conversation. What are those actually? That's the question. What is a nice conversation? Do people have those?
I don't know.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Hold on a minute.
Hmm.
Okay, I just read the text chat of the stage. What the? Okay.
Somehow, what did
All
you
right.
say? Why do I need to
No,
ban
this was
you?
Kira.
Oh, do I need
This
to
was
ban
Kira.
Kira? Okay, got it.
Kira has the same rank as you. You can't ban her.
Can I bite Kira?
You're both mods. You're both mods. She
I can
can't.
still disconnect her from the stage.
I have a feeling that she might be able to do the same to you. Actually, I don't think she has the TNA role. Anyway.
I can disconnect you.
Yeah, I know, which is bullshit. I'm the fucking owner of the server, and you can disconnect me. It's like, what the
Like,
fuck?
fuck you, leave. Like,
That's so stupid.
what was it? Was it
Uh,
Mixer you could ban the streamer on?
I don't know. I think you could.
Like,
It
you
would be
could.
like a soft ban almost. Like it wouldn't exactly ban, but it's like you could have done it on
I
Mixer.
wonder why.
Yeah. You could also you used to be able to purge people on what is it? Trying to think. You used to be able to do purge on Twitch, and basically that would be like it's a soft ban. So all it does is it bans someone, then it immediately unbans them, and all that does is delete prior messages that they've sent. So you could actually a mod could do that to another mod, and a mod could do that to a streamer. So it was pretty funny.
Oh
But
god
all it
damn.
yeah, I guess you can still purge. Yeah. But it's like it used to be a separate command and then it would work on anyone. Like literally, as long as you had the permission of purge, you could do it to anyone possible. But now it's not really like that.
I wonder was it probably because it accidentally banned every fucker.
Right. Here, you know what? I got an idea. I'm going
Oh
to
god, he has no ideas again.
shut up. I'm going to stretch out that window.
Also, you guys should see chat on stream. So if I pop up the chat, you do see it, right? Yeah, they see the chat on this. I can actually keep the chat open. So remember, guys, whatever
Okay,
you
so
say will be shown.
You do know that there's a certain word on there that probably shouldn't be shown on Twitch right now. Guys, spam the chat for a sec in Discord.
Is it
Just spam it for a sec. Yeah,
I
it's the one
say
word that actually that shouldn't be shown on Twitch. Just spamming it for a sec just to get that off the screen. uh,
oh,
okay, that doesn't work either.
Nexus is
Oh my god,
trying
okay.
to hide something, isn't it?
Well, no, it's just like that I don't well, actually, okay, those aren't bad words on Twitch at least. That's all I'm caring about.
Yeah.
It's like
We,
at
we,
least so
we're
you
not on
don't get in
YouTube
trouble.
now.
Cuz I'm not showing that chat on screen. Hell no.
What?
Okay. To be fair, that's not a bad thing. Wait, hold on. Question, which host? That's the question. Okay. Um no. All right. So let's go and get back to the topics at hand. I just wanted to move that a little bit around. I now have it to where I can actually see both chats now, so that's good.
Good job.
Alrighty. So Microsoft, let's get into that because we only have little small topics for them. Basically, they've if anyone knows what Microsoft's been doing lately, if you don't know, uh, essentially they've been trying to purchase Activision Blizzard, which will give them a lot of stuff like Call of Duty and any of the Blizzard stuff, Diablo, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, blah blah blah. Give them all that kind of stuff. And governments all around the world, UK, Europe, uh, even some in the US, like not necessarily the government, but like the stuff they do. I forget what the name is here, but different folks around have been trying to investigate to see like are they doing it for good reasons? Are they doing it to form a monopoly, which you can't do? That's illegal. And I don't know. They're just trying to see could they do it. And PlayStation has been lobbying heavily against it, saying, "Oh no, they're gonna make things super exclusive. They can't do that. Like you can't make things super exclusive, and it's going to ruin the games for everybody else. Like, if they make Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox or something, it's like, or having timed exclusive, it's like, no, 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 they can't do that. That'd be bad. It's like, hey, PlayStation, you've been doing that for a while now. What are you talking about? You've been doing that shit
The,
for a
the
while
issue
already.
is they don't give a fuck about the other games. They only care
Yeah,
about
no,
Call
no,
of
they just care
Duty.
about Call of Duty. It's the only one, which makes sense because it is a huge IP. That's the one that's making the most money for Activision. So it's like that's an issue. But just to as a recap, the best thing about having Call of Duty underneath another banner is that
It can actually be
through
good.
that it can actually be good. Yeah, because like the problem is right now Call of Duty is coming out every year, and that is straining the content that comes out of it. It's like it makes it super bad and rushed and broken and all that shit. And then
Even though they have
there's a lot
three,
of
what is it, Frey
studios.
Studios? Is it Frey Studios that's working
Yeah,
on Call of Duty?
they have three studios. Yeah, they have
Ledge.
Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer. Also, and Raven does Warzone.
Yeah,
So
they got allocated to just doing Warzone. Were they
yeah,
working
yeah, Raven
on
does Warzone stuff.
Black Ops before? Black Ops Cold War? And then they
I
got,
forget what Raven probably helped with a few things. They probably at least helped with Cold War because Cold War had the big zombies mode. I forget the name of,
yeah.
but anyway, the problem there is just like you have that stuff, and also there's a lot of studios within Activision and everything that have not been able to create their own game in a while. The last time they got the ability to do that was when Crash 4 came out, and that was what a couple years ago. So it's like they haven't really been able to do much of anything or been allowed to do anything. They'd be like, no, you got to work on Call of Duty. You have to work on this game because it's making us the most money. Don't make your own stuff right now. And it's just been a pain. So in this case, if Microsoft bought them, then they would allow them to, make the games they want to make and then, put Call of Duty on a hold to where it's like it won't come out every year, probably every 2 to 3 years. So it's
No.
like and then it gives it more time, and plus that means every game can get more content after the fact if that's the way they want to go. So it's like there's still plenty to work with. But yeah, because even back in the day, Call of Duty wasn't every year; it was like every 2 years. It's like you had roughly 2 years for your game plan. You had like your game, or the base game, then you had the content that came out of it, and like that'd be your 2-year plan, in a sense.
Yeah,
And then like it
which
switched up.
worked fine.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years. It might have been 3, but
Well, hey, at least it's not Halo Infinite. Um,
we'll get into that later. Don't worry. Uh, so recently, to catch up to speed, now that we've done the recap, recently what's happened is that Microsoft signed a 10-year agreement to allow both Xbox and Activision games, mainly Call of Duty, on different platforms, such as the Nintendo Switch. Both Xbox or both Microsoft and Nintendo signed an agreement saying, "Yeah, no, you can have this game now." Which I have to wonder, what would Call of Duty be like on Switch? I think it'd be kind of rough,
wasn't
especially if they're gonna make it crossplay.
uh wasn't it was Black Ops 2 and I think Modern Warfare 3 that was on the way.
I think Modern Warfare 2 was on the way as well. I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but
I think it
yeah.
was. I know Black Ops 1 was on the Wii. Black Ops 2 was on Wii U. Uh, yeah, and also there was a lot of DS Call of Duties, which most of the time those they were developed by a different studio in space, and they would actually create different versions of the game for that platform, which works. But with a Switch, you could technically make a Call of Duty 4. It would just be like very low graphic, very low performance. Well, it'd be like 30 performance or something, but regardless, it wouldn't be as great as the other consoles, obviously, because it's not meant for that. Most people say that what's probably going to happen is that they're basically having this plan because it's a 10-year plan, and it's like they're probably just going to have it to where you could at least what is it? You could at least get it on the next like Switch successor, whatever comes out after Switch.
Switch,
Which
switch,
it's
switch
been it's
you.
been out for years, so Switch U, yeah. Everybody wanted to Switch U. Forget the Switch 2. We want to Switch U. But there's always been like rumors of a Switch Pro for years, and then we finally get because we had the original Switch, which was not the best. Then we got this, I would say
OLED.
probably like what we would call the Switch 2.0.
Oh,
So we've had, or it's still the first Switch, but it's the second
the,
edition of it.
the best is
So
second generation of Switch. Because it didn't
I think
like
it was like after. I think it was like 1 or 2. It was like 1 or 2 years after the first Switch came out, and it had a lot of issues. So they made a new version of it that didn't have those issues, hardware specifically, and a lot of software glitches. So they fixed that with a new model, and recently they released the OLED, which is not a pro, but it's definitely better. It's just
I
it
have
has a
the
bigger
OLED.
screen. It has a bright, a much more colorful screen, stuff like that. And they only made it cost $50 more. Ooh.
It's actually good though. I like it.
What
Um,
are you talking about?
who? These two?
Osmo over here, of course, because we can't reveal Nexuses. I don't know which one I did. What are you talking about?
Unrevealed Nexus is identity. I can reveal his real name if that's not an issue. I know his real name.
No, no,
What?
that's fine. It's just like I don't know what you're on. Oh, okay. That the two Nexus would just like how to do that. To be fair, both of them make sense. Both of them work. The second one is probably what more people would use. Nexi. Yeah. That's if there were multiple me's. There are. There's a lot of people named Nexus. I fucking hate it.
The army of Nexi.
Yeah. There's so many people named it. There's I can name a few off the top of my head right now, actually.
And you met another
So
Nexus not long ago.
I know there was the one in your community, the Nexus Vexus, and then you have a few other ones I know: Nexus Mania, Nightmare Nexus. Uh, there's the what is it? There's also like enemies in different games that are called Nexus and all this other BS. It's like, ugh, it's just so annoying, especially when you're actually in a group that is like has a bunch of people named Nexus in it. It's just like, okay, which one are you talking about? It's such a popular name, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Definitely need to change name.
Nexus 5th edition. I don't know, but
Oh God, that
back.
no no.
I think there actually is a tabletop called Nexus. I think that exists.
Well, you can't take that then.
Right? Okay, so back to the original topic there. So we get in tangents a lot, but so yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it would actually work with a Switch. To be fair.
Well, when
Oh,
it comes,
I also put in another picture. I also put in another picture that I would show, but here I can actually probably just or just upload that picture. I still have it somewhere. Hold on.
yeah, but yeah, no. I have,
Try this shit.
I'm holding the controller version right now. Like when you have a controller version of it, kind of, or put the joysticks in a controller type of deal.
Oh, the Switch grip.
Yeah, and to be honest, I would not be able to play Call of Duty with this.
I wouldn't play it like that to begin with. I mean, why would you ever put it in the Switch grip? It's annoying as fuck.
I mean,
Like, just
even
either keep one in each hand, or buy a Switch Pro controller.
even then, I wouldn't be able to play.
I don't think it'd be that bad. To be fair, I don't think it'd be that bad to work with. At least when you're holding it in each hand, because that's fine. It's really not that hard to do.
No, what I
Plus, to
no,
me, I kind of prefer it in a way because it's like my hands don't have to be close together, and I have to like keep them, hovering above or whatever. I can just like relax them both and just like
what people
still play a
want though
game
with
just fine.
the if they add COD is the what they did with the Wii U that you can like turn the weapon around. 'Cause, apparently on the Wii you could like go sideways with weapons if you turn the controller.
That's just the Wii stuff in general. That's what they did on Wii in general.
And they kind of want that on the Switch, same thing, which would make sense. So I don't mind the grip; it's not bad. I would still not play
Okay.
COD on Switch though. The control.
I
Things
wouldn't see a need in it. I wouldn't see a need in it. Okay, so this picture that I just posted on screen, uh, it's a joke along the idea of being on Switch, and it's saying that SanDisk execs after stamping Warzone compatible on their 512 GB micro SD cards. Like, yeah, it's the idea that's like, well, Warzone takes a lot of space, and they could just like put like, oh hey, these SD cards are ready for Warzone. Like, yeah, no, they're probably getting a shitload of money just doing that alone. So it'd be funny. Okay, hold on
Yeah,
a second. Oh, hold on. I need to get back to the bit so I can actually see.
guys,
There we
Nexus
go.
is trying to see stuff.
I'm trying to get it to where I can at least see the Discord thing.
Oh,
All right.
Um,
So there's that. That's pretty much all of that topic. To be fair, I mean, it's just like, hey, they're getting possibly Call of Duty on Switch and just anything else because the idea is just like they're saying, both Xbox and PlayStation and PC, of course, has had Call of Duty for a long time, and it's like, well, might as well just share it
and
with
to
Switch, like the actual version of Call of Duty, not the side games. Like, to be fair, there is like COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, World at War. All of those are on the DS, for example, but they're different versions of the game. Like, they're not the same story. They're built different. I mean, they probably had like the notes of the story, but it's like it's not the actual story. So,
yeah,
regardless, like there's that. So they're basically gonna get that. I don't know how messy it's gonna be. I mean, it's an FPS on there, which to be fair, there are FPS games on Switch. I mean, there's what is it? I forget the name of it. Warface. That's one of them. Uh, so you have Warface on there. You have Overwatch. Um, there's other FPS games. I just can't think of them.
I can
But
play
yeah,
Overwatch on my Switch. Oh my god,
you don't, don't. Okay.
I can already play it on my
Past that,
Xbox.
Is Overwatch a good game? I have no idea. I never played it. I never liked the idea of it. So
No, you don't like
not
playing
my
with your
type of game.
team. That's the issue.
It's not necessarily I don't like playing with a team. I'm fine playing with a team. I don't like the idea that it's like, hey, you have to fucking depend on every single move that I do. And it's like if I decide, oh hold on, I want to go do this, you're basically fucked. And it annoys the hell out of me. It's like I don't want to have to be like, oh hey, I need to play this class, and it's like I need to do that. I mean, you don't have to, yes, but the problem is when it's like you go into a game or something, and everyone's like, no, you need to pick this. We're all these other things. You need to pick this so we could be a even team or something. It's like of what we need to use, and it's like you need to some stupid strategy bullshit, and then it's like okay, I need to keep having if you're gonna pick like medic or healer, whatever it is and called in the game, you have to sit there and do that, or there's one where it just like enhances, I imagine just enhances abilities or whatever, have to deal with that thing, be the support class while everyone else is shooting, which you get to shoot too, but it's annoying. Okay, I
Have you
don't
heard
have to deal with that. I just want to
about
go
the
into a
support that
game and
kills
shoot people.
people?
I just want to go into a fucking game, just go into a game, shoot some people. If there's an objective to the game, cool, let's go to the objective. But I don't need to fucking sit there and babysit you while you do what you're doing. Do your own shit. I don't need to fucking babysit you. If you can't do it on your own, whatever. I don't care much for a game like that where I have to sit there and hold the hand of a teammate. Even if they're good at the game, you still have to hold their hand. That's the issue.
That's where you play damage. Then you don't really need to. Then you're the one that get babysit instead.
Not exactly a deal I like either, because then you have to sit there and wait on the other person the whole time and have to have them falling all that. I don't know. It's annoying. Okay, I don't like having to deal with that.
How much do you charge for pips?
Not a job I'm offering. uh, anyway, as the next thing goes along, uh, the next Microsoft thing I'll go with is that along with the Switch partnership, they've also partnered with Nvidia to bring Xbox PC games to GeForce Now. So basically it's like Game Pass wise, any of the PC games that are on Game Pass, they're gonna be on GeForce now. Which that's pretty good in the case, because for some people using using like the cloud streaming for Xbox is kind of like shifty, but I know this from experience is that beforehand that was kind of like it didn't really play all that well, but GeForce Now played it pretty well. And it's like so they're just like kind of mixing match that way. So be all good. At the very least, they're just like branching out, giving like different opportunities and such. But yeah. I don't think we'll talk about that side topic yet because that goes along with another story. So we're just not gonna do that one.
Yeah.
So a major topic. What we want to go start with. Probably the shortest one would be the Twitter one. That might be the shortest. Actually, maybe not. Maybe the that one is a side topic I should have done, but the meta one. That's probably the shortest one here.
Oh,
Don't
that
have
one is
much
just
on that.
bloody wonderful.
So Meta, or the folks that used to be Facebook, now they're Meta. Why is okay? Hold on, this is weird. My browser has like the whole thing, like I can't see the words, so I don't know what this article is saying.
Something,
uh,
something, something about something, something,
I
something.
it won't. It's not loading any of the words on it. It's just like it's showing like pictures. Like all I see are pictures. I don't see any actual words
I
in the
see a
article.
blue Facebook logo. Okay, so
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just broken.
basically, guys, Meta or wants, or rather Meta now that owns a lot of. I don't know exactly which companies does they, or what sites do they
Well,
own.
Facebook turned into Meta. So
Yeah, Facebook,
like
Instagram.
they have
They own.
Facebook, Instagram,
I f-
Oculus.
Doesn't they own something more? I think they have something else
I think
also.
they do, but no one cares.
Yeah, but yeah. So their main sites is Facebook and Instagram. So what they want to do, which is they want to get Meta verified. Says here. which
Well, it's not
is
necessarily that. I mean,
this is
it's
what they called
basically
it.
they yeah they're calling it meta verify, but it's like you're making it sound like they want to verify meta themselves. Like no, that's not. No, it's just like the way you worded that. You said like they want to get meta verified. It's like that. No, they don't need to do that.
And no one wants to verify that.
No, we're already good. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so basically they wanna. So basically they're gonna make so you get a blue tick, like you have if you have ever been on Twitter, you have a blue tick or something. Which is
Blue
no
check
longer
mark.
blue
Yeah,
only. It's like fucking 20 different colors, and I
different colors. Yeah, it's because they changed it up to where now it's like you have blue for the blue check mark. You have gray for if you were previously verified before that came out. Yellow if you're a business or government.
yeah, and I'm like, can you stop doing so many colors?
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, no, they basically have it. There's a text. There's basically like they have whatever like a I don't know what this is on, but they basically have a post from Mark Zuckerberg himself. Oh boy. Says, I'm going to read this whole thing out. So it's good morning, new product announcement. This week we're starting to roll out Meta Verified, a subscription service that lets you verify your account with a government ID, get a blue badge, get extra impersonation protection against accounts claiming to be you, and get direct access to customer support. This new feature is about increasing authenticity and security across our services. Meta Verified starts at $11.99 a month on web or $14.99 a month on iOS. We'll be rolling out in Australia and New Zealand this week and more countries soon.
I think they're on the way to the States, by the way. At this point, I think they have
Yeah.
soon do it here.
Having to use a government ID is kind of annoying, but at the same time, with their idea of like, oh, they want to do it against like, impersonation protection, like in a way that makes sense because you have to have your ID for it. But it also is kind of stupid because, like, okay, granted, for Facebook, it in a sense is there because it's like Facebook, it's usually you most of the time. It's like it's the a personal you account, not like us like with brand accounts or like alternate usernames or something like that. So that that's for like those people. So all that Instagram, same thing, and also no, because that also does usernames as well. So who knows with that bit? Me personally, I don't care. I use none of them.
Yeah, nor do I.
The only thing I have to use is Messenger because my family uses it. So
I
I just
thought with
have to use it.
2 people on Messenger, that's it.
It's like I just have to use it. I don't want to use it, but I have to.
I mean, it's not that bad to use Messenger.
It's not bad. It's just like you just want to like. No, they couldn't really do anything. No, I mean the most that they would do is like if you do something. The real issue is that if what is it? If you were to get banned on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, it's like if you got banned on that account, then it would ban you on your Quest, and then your Quest would basically be like bricked because you can't do anything. All your games are lost. You just lost every game you purchased. So, nah, not a great idea. Hold on.
Also, you know what's the biggest issue in my,
Hmm.
uh one other thing that should have been on the side topics that we should have mentioned is on
What?
Wednesday. We can talk. I
There
can
really much
mention
of a
it. It
side topic to go with?
was a little bit of a side topic,
It's not that big. Not that important.
but it's a side topic.
Is it?
Very
I
much
don't
a
think
side
it is.
topic.
Not really. No.
You don't
What the hell
want this
happens
as a
on
side
Wednesday?
topic?
What the hell happens on Wednesday other than what's obvious?
Oh, I'm going to the hospital,
I don't know.
by the way, Wednesday.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Is that
that's fun.
actually your side topic? Because
No,
like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
but when it comes to the government ID, I feel like that is as you say, that's not a good
For
idea.
for impersonation, it's not a great idea, but it's like for impersonation, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's still stupid. And even then, again,
Like
it's
you
Facebook
could.
or Meta in total
Why
now.
would you need to
It's always been
pay
scummy.
to be safe?
It's scummy.
That's the issue now.
Well, it's the same thing they're doing with Twitter. I mean, it's like the same stuff, even same prices, like 11.99 and like 15 for iOS. Mostly because iOS, charges more. Apple charges like crazy fees, so they have to make that more expensive.
No,
So
use government
yeah,
ID. Can't wait for it to be hacked and leaked.
yeah, right.
Don't worry. Hasam, I
You know
will
how
just
many
sell your
times Facebook
information.
accounts get hacked?
Yeah, that's the issue. It's like, how would I know that you're not lying about? And
I think I've had mine like hacked twice, and I don't even use it anymore. I haven't used it for
I
years,
don't think
but
mine has
like,
gotten hacked, and if it has, I don't really give a fuck.
I mean, mine got it like a couple times in the past, but like I said, now it's like I don't ever use it. And my Twitter account has been hacked a few times. One time it got hacked, and they decided to post a sunglasses ad.
You could have
It was
done
weird. It's just
anything.
like they apparently posted that, and then someone tagged me. Like whenever I log back in, I was just able to log in, and they're just like, "Hey, your account's been hacked." Like it's like, what are you talking about? Like I don't think it's been hacked because at least when it came to like most of the time they would try to like probably change the password or something. They didn't try to change the password. They just logged in and posted an ad, and I'm like, what? And then I go to they basically send me the post and it's like saying like, "Oh hey, you can get these Ray-Ban sunglasses for this price," and it, like gives a link and like hashtag ad. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, if you're gonna hack somebody, why the fuck would you just like post a sunglasses ad?
I believe we have had this conversation before.
I think we have it. It was a while ago. It's like a few years ago, but it's like it's, it's so stupid. But yeah,
Were
other
we
than that, I
friends
don't
when
know. It's
that
just like
happened?
maybe,
'Cause that's might
but
be why I remember it.
probably. Yeah, no, that's still meta though. They're just trying to copy what Twitter's doing at the moment, which is pretty stupid. But to be fair, it's you know Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, two idiots. So two idiots make a bigger idiot. What do you think this podcast is about?
Idiots.
A couple of idiots making a bigger idiot. uh, Speaking of Twitter, I think I'm gonna go to that next. Speaking of Twitter, so everybody who uses Twitter, you probably noticed what is it, like a week or two back. Uh,
I don't know. I don't pay attention to
you
time.
Me either. Basically, a week or two back, you got a notification as soon as you logged on to it, if you had starting on, to where they are removing text message two-factor authentication. So anyone uses 2FA with text messaging, that is getting removed. Or actually, it's not necessarily getting removed. Uh, the it basically said, or the notice said, like, you must remove text message two-factor authentication. Only Twitter Blue subscribers can use the text message. Blah blah blah. That's the whole thing. Only they can use this method. It'll just take a few minutes to remove it. Blah blah blah. You can move that. So yeah, okay. Basically, to avoid losing access to Twitter, remove the authentication by March 19th, 2023. So yeah, no, it's just basically saying like, if you're using SMS for that kind of stuff, then they're just gonna be like, no, you need to pay money to do that now. It's like, so basically the easiest way to get security that is available everywhere else on every other website, you're just like, no, we want that to be paid now on our website. And what's even worse is I think that's actually illegal that they're doing that. I think it's slightly illegal. But yeah, no, now you're only allowed to use 2FA apps, which, to be fair, you should probably do that anyway. It is more secure to do it that way, but at the same time, it's like, eh. And here's a note to anybody out there. Uh, if anyone ever gets a password, here's the thing that I've mentioned this a long time ago on TNA already, but don't use Authy. Don't use that. Just letting you know.
I just
Because if they
use
ever figure out,
Google.
if they ever get your password somehow, then they could. There's actually a script that you can run to where, because usually whenever you log in, like you basically log into your account on Authy, it'll then ask you for a master password. It'll be like, hey, you need this master password in order to decrypt all your stuff. And if you forgot it, then okay, whatever. So it's basically they would need two passwords. But there's a script you could run now where you don't need that password. It just gives you all the stuff, and then it even gives you the token, which will let you put into another program or another like authenticator app, and they can get into your account no problem then. So I'm just saying, don't use Authy, use something else like Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator, uh,
Yeah,
whatever other program you think.
but listen, Hasama lost his account because of that.
Yeah, it's that's something. It's also an issue because like if you lose your phone and you don't have that master password, then on any other app, like a lot of apps use master passwords. If you lose that, you basically just like lost all your login info or your login ability. I do feel like you can at least like message. You could probably get a hold of Discord support, do something about it. But if I recall correctly, you did that. If I recall correctly, Husband, you did that, and they told you no. It's like no, if you lost your 2FA, your account's lost. I think you're the one who told me that.
Also, you're finally getting support from Discord. That's a
Right.
good one.
That's on their website. Yeah, I don't fucking know. It's stupid. Discord's a fucking idiot. So I have tried to get people to move over to Gilded, but no one really wants to do that because it's less popular and doesn't have all the servers that they like and all their friends. But to be fair, if you get your friends to move over too, then hey, we're in business. Because wouldn't you know it, I'm going to go and say it right now, even we have that. Oh, me and Hosma had the same thought. We both posted the Gilded link.
Good Jan.
But there's a thought right there. So, oh, he even put it in the TNA stage. Hold on.
Yeah. Guys, you can just go to that link. You can type it out yourself and join. I don't talk there much because I don't have friends that
We
want to
just
talk with
don't
me.
really do much there at the moment, only because we don't have the people there. The idea with Gilded, just to little recap it, is that it's literally a Discord clone in a sense. It's a thing. So
Hmm.
I suggest people at least
And
check it
my stream
out, and
crashed
you can do
again.
so by joining our group. Huh?
My stream crashed again.
Oh, nice. But I'd at least say just check it out, see how it goes. Yeah, mobile is a little special on any service, but I say check it out, see how it is for you. Check it out through our group because then you can at least see like a good way to work with it. Because it even has like servers within servers called groups. So
Yeah.
we actually have the individual groups of all of our communities. So like mine, Swedes, Denny's, Erdrix's, Motars, all that stuff. And I haven't added them yet only because there's not much going on, but I need to like add noms and such. But it's just like there's not been much going on
And
in the Gilded
talking
service. I haven't messed with it.
about the Chaotic Chill collab stuff, don't forget to check out our tip channel.
Yeah, which I'll go ahead and post right now. There you go.
And on my side, you know what to do. Do it yourself. God damn, I'm not the one who works for you. You work for me. Don't question it. Oh, and also, guys, I've changed. Someone changed the logo. I don't know what it is.
Oh, what happened there?
Volt.
I
I
noticed.
think he accidentally pressed the button also.
Yeah, it's
Must be very
put his head
easy
back
to.
down. It is a little bit easy. It's right there. It's like right there at the bottom. So it's like, yeah, no, it's a little bit easy. Just hit the like request to speak button.
Especially if you're on
Hold on.
phone, which I
Yeah,
assume
especially.
they are. So they probably like were trying to like do something on Discord or something and press, and then Discord sometimes lags up. Oh god, no! Don't go to that place. That's a terrible place.
So why? It's kind of ironic to post the link to my server in my server. It's a little
Yeah,
ironic.
guys, don't follow. Don't join that server. That is a terrible
I think it's
server.
more so if you wanted to, you could copy it from there and post it in your Twitch chat. But yeah.
Do I look
You
like?
know, also for anyone who joins the stage, you also get like your own little stage chat to talk with, as you can see on Swede's side. You don't see it on my side, but Yeah, no, you
So
can go there
remember,
to.
whatever you say on there might get
Yeah,
you
it's being streamed.
bullied.
Yeah, so careful what you say because you might say some stuff and well, you know,
I'm
please
watching
be
you.
TOS friendly. Yeah, so please be TOS friendly, at least for sweet sake. It's not being shown on my side, so whatever. He's the only one who'll get fucked over. But yeah,
No promises. Yeah, see how someone knows like TOS friendly? Like, ooh. I can't read.
I don't know.
You assume I can read? God damn. God, no. No. Oh,
People
I
have it
hate
on my side. It's just like what? I'm sure like this is one of those moments when everyone's probably like, well, I want to go to the person who has like the
the cold
I want to go to
stuff.
the stream that has like the stuff on screen. The thing is, I would show it. It's just, a little annoying.
He doesn't want to
I could
be
probably actually,
as.
I could probably actually set up a bot. Here's the thing: I could probably actually set up a bot to where it would pull from this channel and then type it into the
I
Twitch
wonder
chat. So it's like
if
it would
that would
still
be
show it.
possible. Because I don't
Oh, it's
know what
possible.
where they run from. Like, because I
Because you
know.
you can very much, at the very least, two things you could do is just have the bot here to do that, or two, you could have it to where probably a webhook.
Or
So
you could just cut out, like you make a new source and just
a webhook could kind of,
cut out
yeah.
most of it except the chat.
I could probably just like put like the what I could probably do is just like grab like the bottom message for most people and just like put it over at the like the corner of the screen or something. But yeah,
And
or
then
like the
I
bottom
get,
like section or something.
and then Nexus complains that I'm lazy.
I thought I could do that, but it's because of the way my side looks at the moment. It's like it's
Hassan is talking with
tailored
himself
the
now.
way it is. I noticed. Um, but I don't know. Like I said,
I
you
don't
can
know
join
if
all
we
that
should be
stuff. Join,
concerned
go to the
about
feel
that.
like, go to the clip channel. Have fun
Impy!
boy.
Impy's in chat. Everyone say hi, Impy, because Impy's amazing.
Yo.
Impy's the best mod.
Hmm. Okay. So
Debate.
next up.
You are never in my chat. That's the main issue.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about me.
Oh, is Osama saying he's the best mod?
No, he's not saying that.
Don't give Osama that he thinks he's the best mod.
I'm sorry.
Imp and Osama works the same way though. Have you noticed that? Like, both of them works in the way that they both like prepare to block everyone that exists. I think Imp is more lazy though. He doesn't ban people he knows are banning other stuff or places, but he bans every single fucking word that exists.
What?
Yes. No, I'm not
About
going to
burning a
slave.
word?
Yeah, Imp is
Also,
banning.
Osmo, stop threatening with a water gun.
Yeah, exactly. What's the stuff? Enjoy water. Spray me.
TOS.
What? That can be said in many situations.
A little bit of phrasing, so.
But I just want him to spray me with his gun.
Look, I don't think that's the right idea, okay? No, no. Uh-uh. This is getting, yeah, no, definitely, yeah, no, we're just gonna go back to phrasing.
Well, hey, listen. I need to make my jokes. I held my words once. Never again.
I have a button ready for in the future. I couldn't get to it in time on before, but yeah, no.
I love, uh,
No.
good job, Sama.
Shut up. I can delete that message,
Yeah, but the issue is that's already seen on my stream.
And I could stop future people from seeing it. Or so, when they go to the VOD, they can see it, but otherwise.
Oh
Oh, God.
yeah, there was a Pokemon Direct today also. But that game
Oh, is
zero
there?
fucks about. Yeah,
I
it
don't really
was.
care that much, to be fair. I mean, I
Oh,
don't even know what's
there's
going
one
on,
thing.
but
They added something called Pokemon Sleep.
oh yeah, I know. I know Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Home, and I knew about Sleep for a while. That's been like a announcement since like last year.
Oni-chan.
No,
Blame imp.
shame on you.
I'm gonna label next Pokemon meal.
Hey, okay, let's be honest. Pokemon Meal is probably like a Nintendo's alternative for Pokemon, which I'm gonna be honest would not be that bad. They should get on that.
And they already have like one where you fucking feed a
Anybody who's ever
Pikachu.
played Nintendogs on their DS as a kid, just imagine that with Pokemon. That might be fun. Technically, what was it? I think Sun and Moon, or at least Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they had something similar to that, where basically you
Yeah,
have like
Imp
you
said
get like a
it.
brush and like get food and stuff like that.
They had Pokemon Cafe already.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, where you cook for other Pokemons.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, but is it like in the same sense like Nintendogs is? Like, is it just? It's like
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
talking about. It's just like a first-person view, and you're like, you're looking down at the dog, or in this case, Pokemon. Or I don't know. A lot of stuff you could do.
Yep.
Okay, so that's been a thing since X and Y. All right, I thought it started around like uh Sun and Moon stuff, but all right. I actually have one. I didn't know that. All right. Okay. Uh, so the next topic.
Should we get into the biggest one of them?
Well, there's a lot of big ones. We're talking about the one that's probably going to get some cancels.
Wouldn't that be like just? I mean,
The one that starts with an H. That's a bit of a cancel.
that one. I was talking about the one that's a
I,
little bit. Both of us can get us cancelled, actually. To be honest,
which one?
both the Y and the
Uh,
H.
oh, the one that starts with Y.
Yeah,
Uh,
both of
could
them
be.
would probably get us cancelled.
There's a description on that one, by the way.
On which the last one?
On the Y, like there's a description. But you can see the icon for description whenever I write something in it to note.
Many Ys.
It starts with Y. That's the only one that starts with Y.
Oh. Huh?
Dino. Dinobot came in here and freaking flagged Ozma for spamming. That's great.
Oh, amazing. Okay, but we can start with the
I,
Y
I
topics.
should turn that off, to be fair. The spamming one. Which one?
The Y topics. Should we start from the bottom one and go upwards?
Sure, I guess. I think the bottom one's more of a recap, I guess. But
I mean, it
yeah.
has gotten
There's
worse.
one new one. There is a new one, but yeah.
My
Okay, so
favorite word.
I'm not gonna say it, and I don't think well, to be fair, it doesn't matter because like we're not gonna get monetized, so who cares?
And I
Um
use it anyways because I don't have a
I don't
filter.
really I only use it just to like mainly with my overseas friends. Mostly because they don't mind. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's funny." It's like, it's a thing to say.
Yeah, but you're
But
American.
anywhere American, it's just like it's a crime
How
against nature.
dare you speak the words?
Like it's a crime against nature. You can't say that.
Mm,
You must
Yeah.
be excommunicated from this country. God damn it.
So, guys, so as you know, there is rules on our favorite platform that we all love and cherish.
Hmm. Don't worry, this is sarcastic. YouTube.
I
We have
like
some
you.
YouTube news today.
We have.
It wouldn't be an anniversary without trashing YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like we the only thing we tracked back in the day was YouTube because oh
Yeah.
god, 4 years ago
Also,
was it?
no, Ozma. It was sarcastic. We don't actually like YouTube. It's the point. Like, oh, we like it because it's sarcastic. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So they so as you know they started. What was it? 2 years ago or 3 years ago? They started with like
Small little like
I think it was
I would say
was it 3 years ago? I think it was 2020 they started with it. With
that's a little bit to demonetization in general or what?
I mean
Or just like the profanity.
this yeah the profanity filter
Okay, profanity. Yeah.
being more I think it was around the same time actually like
It wasn't too big at the time. Mainly profanity was just like it was just like don't swear in the beginning of the video
yeah back then
and
it was like
don't swear too much. But otherwise do whatever you want. It's like, okay, whatever
yeah
you want to
which
do there.
with time we have noticed it started to become a bit
It's
worse
gotten
and
worse. It's gotten worse over time because now it's like at first it was like within the first minute, and I'll admit they did get a little bit. Actually, wait, yeah, they got a little bit better, and it's like within the first 15 seconds. So now it's at the first 15 seconds. Don't swear. So it's like all right. Then they got to where more recently it's like we talked about this either last TNE or the one before it, where the profanity deal got so bad to where you can't say a lot of words like anything that's not TV friendly. So you can't say like bitch, shit, damn, or no, bitch, shit, fuck, uh, all that other stuff. You can't say hell or damn; those are TV safe. But they also made it to where you couldn't.
next see
What is
now
it?
you scared away the other listener. Oh.
Sir, chill. Look, let's be honest here. This isn't a okay. How about this? I want to go and say right now. This is okay. I'm gonna say probably 16 and up will be a good way to go, but I would say much better if you're 18 and up.
Oh
16 for the
look
language,
Impasse joined.
18 for everything else. No cursing your Christian Minecraft Discord server, right? But yeah, no, seriously. We're gonna curse. We're going to say some adult jokes. So if you don't like that, you
What
shouldn't be
we
here.
do? Oh god.
Yes.
I must have missed that.
I'm saying if you don't like that, leave. That's that's not our problem. If you
Okay.
don't like it, leave. Did you actually wait?
I just
I
joined
said,
the
did you actually
audience.
leave?
I just went to the audience. Like, okay, bye.
Like I couldn't notice because I have my projector window up to just see like the stream bit because I like the way it looks. And then I looked over like, oh, like, oh, he's gone.
Like,
Shit.
no, I'm joining
As
the
the
audience.
person who swears the most between us.
Like, how dare you? You
How
swear
dare
too
you swear
much.
when I do it the most? Like,
How
yeah,
dare you do the same thing as I do?
nice.
But yeah, so recently though, apparently, I don't know how long it has been going on
I don't know
for.
exactly recent. I could look real quick because I can go to the channel. Which here, let me go. Oh, here, actually, it's probably well. No, I'll just search it. It's fine. It's not that hard to find.
2 weeks ago he did that video?
Here, I'll look. Okay, so 4 days ago is when he posted it.
Yeah, okay.
But the video that he's talking about is I think it's 11 days ago. Yeah, where it happened. So 11 days ago is when that deal happened. Oh God, the newest video. Ooh, I gotta watch that later. Um, Let me go back here so I can see the chats. Why are you reposting that? Okay. Now you gotta see how long Swede's been streaming for, which is probably gonna be the same thing. But
Probably or a little bit more.
just a little bit more, probably like a couple minutes more or something.
No, I think we're
Okay,
talking about the same time actually.
roughly. So basically, to put in perspective, uh, hold on. Wow, you covered the whole thing there. Yeah, no, we're about the same. Okay,
So,
so back to the point. What? Okay, just put in your. Oh my God.
I have two servers, by the way. One is definitely not.
Fucking promoting in my Discord server, promoting other servers on my server. How dare you, Banhammer?
Okay, ban Hasama, ban Hasama, ban Hasama. It would take too long to ban Hasama. He has too many accounts.
I don't even know what the. I don't even have the emote ready. I don't even know where to find. Actually, I might
Yeah,
know.
but yeah.
Find.
So with their new, for some reason, so normally what they what, so hateful language, which is slurs and stuff like that, you could use certain word like the N word, R word, F word.
That make okay. All the ones before that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And then we have
There we
the
go. Found it.
most beautiful word of them all. Can't.
One. Okay. The one. Yeah. That one. Okay. Both F word and C word. It's like I don't see the point. I don't see an issue.
Well, I'm not talking about the fuck word. I'm talking about the other F word.
Oh, that one. Yeah. No, that makes sense then. Okay. Well, when you say F word, that we usually mean F bomb. We don't mean like
We
that
really need to have
the
less F
slurs.
words.
Obviously, the slurs are the issues. Don't ever say those.
Oh, god damn it. I can't smoke
Yeah.
anymore.
I said what? Oh, I was like, what? No, like, oh, right, right. To be fair, that also is a word for just a bundle of sticks. So okay, that's the word we're talking about. We're not going to say the word, obviously, but a word for a bundle of sticks. That don't say it.
Yeah, so
Uh,
the word can't is now classified as a bad word in the sense that you're going to demonetize because it's a hateful word, apparently.
yeah, it's apparently a hateful word. We basically got the information we're getting on this bit is that I recently found. I showed it to Sweet as the idea because I mainly showed it to him because it's a word he uses a lot. So I'm like, okay, I just want to show it to him just to be like, all right, well, you can't say your favorite word anymore. But yeah, it's from the Act Man is when he posted it. But yeah, just apparently like he said it one time in his entire because now whenever you do something that gets your video demonetized, they'll actually give you a time code of where it is. So it happened on 2 videos of his to where he only said it one time, and it was like that one. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Just I don't need to mention the videos, but anyway, 2 videos, and both of them got demonetized just from that one word. And even tried like review getting like a manual review, and apparently it instant manually reviewed and was denied. It's like nope, still demonetized.
Which
Like okay,
was bullshit, in my opinion. Like,
yeah. Like
as
the thing
he
is like it
said,
wasn't. It says manual review, but it's like that was definitely a bot because it was quite literally instant that it got denied.
yeah. Here's the thing. Like you said, they have basically put that word up as a fucking as high as a fucking N word at this point. Someone stop spamming.
I'll have to I'll have to go on the Dino dashboard and turn off the spamming filter so you can do that. Because to be fair, it's not that bad spamming. It's not really a huge
As
deal
long
to
as you
me. I
don't do
don't
it
really
in
care.
general chats, to be honest, that probably were.
If I could set it to like per channel, I'll just set it to general. And like the rest, it's like what? Really? No, I just don't care. I just don't care. We'll see if people spam. Trust me, I get notified every time somebody posts something. So
And no, Hasama, you can't go around and start spamming shit now.
you can in the spam channel. Go fucking crazy. I don't care what you're doing there.
But you
As long
can't
as
spam
it's
spam in
not
spam.
against Discord rules.
You're getting banned for ease. It's getting blocked by ease.
Oh,
E-
that's what it. Wow. Okay. What
yeah.
was
So guys, remember the word
anyway?
can't is now as bad as the N word.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm cancelled twice.
Literally.
God damn, I said it twice now.
Yeah. You're fucking canceled, bro. How dare you? Fucking doing the C slur. What the fuck? There probably is actually a slur that actually starts with C. I just don't know what it is. But
Probably.
still, probably. Yeah, probably. But to YouTube, yes, to YouTube, that is like you can absolutely say, cunt. It's just like I have to say a little bit quieter because we're fucking. Here's the thing, my mom fucking hates that word. She absolutely hates it. So it's like you can't say anything around her on that one. It's like ugh. But
Oh, she
anyway,
would hate me.
yeah, she fucking hates the word. She really hates it. It's like the worst thing for her. That and also, goddamn, she hates that too.
That's a
So
weird
actually,
word to
a lot of my
dislike.
family does. A lot of my family hates that entirely. But it's not necessarily that they're super Christian, but it's like they are a little bit there. Like, nah, you probably just shouldn't say that. It's like,
Con.
okay, to be fair, even you saying that like would sound like the full word, with the T. So
I
it's
didn't
like
even
they'll
say
probably
the
still get you.
T. It's just like,
I know you did say the
oh,
T, but it's like it
dad.
would sound like it. So it's like no.
I would just imagine your mom's like, I'm like gonna say cunning, and it's like cunning. She's just like, what?
If we say cunning, I mean that's different.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm
just
sure
imagining the first three. Here's the first three before the rest. Like, what did you say?
I
Like,
don't know.
that
Say
when
the word
when.
in Swedish. Is there? All right.
Oh, not what?
Cunning? What? All right, that's a way to do it. Just add a T in cunning. All right.
Goddamn company.
Okay. It just sounds weird. That's like a weird word. It's like the reckoning, but it's the cunning.
The company.
Okay.
Guys,
Oh
we're
god.
adults here.
Please tell me that. Okay, we need to make like a spoof movie just called that, and it's just of a bunch of assholes. Like that's just all the movie is. They're like actually, people being jerks, like not, you know,
So just
not an adult rated film.
you,
It's just
so
like it's
use
just a bunch of people being
America.
yeah.
The company. A picture of all of America.
Somebody please make that a meme. Like just like make the picture in a meme. That'd be great. I could probably do it myself, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next topic. Before
What's
we get too cancelled for being cunts.
yeah, yeah. I don't know.
uh,
Just basically, before we get into that, just a little bit to mention. It's just I don't know. People are YouTube is just like going crazy. So at this point, you're gonna have to be completely family friendly. And even here's the thing. Even in that video, by the way, I'm gonna bring it up. It's like even in that video, he mentions like, why are you making YouTube so kid friendly when you have YouTube Kids? You
cause
have a platform for kids, but you want to like, no, you need to make the whole thing kid friendly. Like, no, you don't. It's a fucking parent's fault if they put them on normal YouTube and they go off to something else.
yeah,
Kids use YouTube Kids. I should know. My sister uses it all the time. We enforce it.
force the YouTube
We enforce that she has to use
kids.
that. Be careful. We obviously still pay attention because obviously YouTube Kids isn't it's just a band-aid. It's not like the full like, oh hey, it's gonna be perfect. It's like, we actually have to put but it's like, we actually have to, pay attention because sometimes there are stuff on there. It's like, no, that ain't right. That should
Yeah.
not be allowed. Anyway, uh yeah, that's that. As for the next thing,
This one is
which one?
not really the
I'd say probably
the
the white
the,
tea,
the algorithm.
the top YouTube. You sure? That
Yeah,
one's probably a little. Well, all right, all right.
I mean that one's gonna
There's
be
just a lot to
decently
it.
quick. To be honest, I feel like the last one's gonna be more interesting to talk about.
Mm. All
So,
right. Well,
uh,
here's the thing. Any of you streamers out there, anybody who wants to stream, let's say this. Okay, if you want to stream and you also want to make highlighted videos or just any of you like video content you want to do, don't do it in the same channel because apparently now YouTube, or I don't know when it started, but like YouTube
I
basically has a thing to where
think
if you stream on your channel and you have normal videos on it, like you have a bunch of videos long form or whatever, the algorithm is going to basically suppress you.
like
So
I
you are not
don't
going to
know
get
if it's
anything.
intentionally or if it's like one of those things where it's like, uh,
According to YouTube themselves, yes. Or it's like there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with what happened, according to them.
no,
Like
I
it's just like,
think
hey, you just got to drop off in viewers, buddy. That's it.
I think the issue is not that. I think this is like those people that does like one sort of videos and then switch. Like,
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. They still did. Like the person in this case is like they try to apply to a certain niche of people, which most of the stuff they do is like VR chat and like basically Omegle stuff and like a bunch of other things too. But it's like they kind of do that, and that does apply to a certain niche of video, and like they do get a lot of views, but after like one live stream, it just tanked all their views.
Which it shouldn't have done if they still.
Apparently, your stream video is frozen.
Huh?
Your stream video is frozen. Oh, is it because you clicked off of? Did you click off of Discord?
Yeah, that could be why it's
That's why. Yeah, if you click off of Discord, or if you minimize it in any case, it will stop tracking it.
for some
So
reason. I wish I could make
that's what
it.
window capture does. You just like use if game capture allows, or maybe even I don't know. There's a few other things you can do.
Yeah.
I noticed that whenever you were playing D&D, is that the whole Discord window froze because you weren't focusing on it.
Yeah, I know it's annoying. I can't focus on that either the whole time because
Do you have
stuff.
a game? Like, are you able to use Discord through game capture?
No,
I was about to say if you could do that, then you could do it that way because window capture
I
it needs to be
did.
focused.
That was the good thing about DM Hub. I could do that on there.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah. But back to the topic. So yeah, that's just essentially the idea is that if you do a live stream, then you are going to lose a lot of stuff. And as an example, the person I was talking about is a VTuber named TFM Johnny. Basically, he posted on Twitter saying that after his charity live stream, all of his stuff just tanked to where like his average views. So he basically went from I put like a tiny example, which I'm not going to show on screen at the moment, but I put a little tiny example to where he would get up to about 400,000, almost 500,000 views on average, like for all of his content. And then after he made that live stream, it tanked all the way down to where he couldn't even get to 100,000.
Hmm.
He couldn't get to 100,000 views, so like he lost a shitload of views, which is still a lot of views like to us as small streamers and everything, but that is a really hard blow because if you think about it, that's a whole lot less money that he's getting now. He basically just got cut down to like, 3/4 of his money is gone, or 3/4 of his money. Like he can't get that now. It's gone. Or a fifth, like, a fourth or a fifth. Yeah, because if it's a 500,000, yeah, yeah. So basically, like, he only gets a fifth of what he gets now. So that's the real issue. Is yeah, it's really bad, and it's even worse because like he contacted YouTube asking like, hey, you know what what can be done to fix this because like now he's barely getting anything, and they're just like, oh well, what you could do is I guess just do it for fun now. I mean, you could always just like try to do more content for fun. Like don't look at it as if like you need to earn money or anything. It's like yeah, okay, I'll go contact my bank and let them know that I need to start paying my mortgage and everything through fun. Is that a possibility? Like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, he's having to pay like really heavy stuff, and he probably can't make those payments with that little money now. Like, no, YouTube really fucked him over all because he made a charity live stream. He wanted to be nice and do a charity, and he got fucked over.
See, being nice is not good for you.
So even with us smaller viewers who barely get any content, any like viewers per average anyway, if you have a channel with videos on it, if you highlight your VODs or whatever else, or you make actual standard videos, do not stream on that channel. Make a separate channel for live streams. And then like, you could probably have your full VODs on that channel if you don't care for, the VODs getting it. But I'd still probably suggest maybe just actually that'd probably be fine. But otherwise, any other videos, don't live stream on it. Which I'm gonna be honest, if it's been there for that long, I don't know if it has been, but if that's a possibility of it being there for that long, that could have happened to me because I did stream a lot on YouTube back in the day, and at the time, like here's the thing: if you live stream on YouTube, those actually get quite a bit of an algorithm, but your videos afterwards suffer by the seams of it.
The
So
thing
it's like,
is
well,
that we just stay on Twitch and never stream on YouTube ever again.
we probably can. We just need to select a different channel. Which, considering we do, are to be fair, at that rate, we just did the fucking clips channel. But here's the problem: only one of us can stream to it at a time. Or we could do the other method that I was talking about, but that's a painful method. It's a bit painful because we need like a third person who's always there, or like a third party that's always there.
Oh, because as I'm Imp is never here. I mean,
Probably, but I'm saying like, well, that's the other issue. Like, we need someone who can like work a multicam pretty well. So, in the sense of okay, my idea was that Danny brought up basically brought up to where what if we oh god, I'm having hiccups today. What if we tried to like stream is it a possibility to like stream on the same platform like stream from a CCC Twitch channel or something of that method? It's like that could work, but it'd be really painful. Like there is a way where you could do that, but it'd be kind of painful. Mostly because what you could do is if someone has a good computer, they could have where everyone else shares their screen on Discord and you could just like copy all that, put it in the same stream. That's one way, show everyone at the same time. Still a little bit painful. Then you have option two, which is everyone streams to a custom RTMP server, which if you don't know what that means, it's basically Twitch, has RTMP server, YouTube, RTMP. It's the link to tell you stream to this website or stream to this place. So that's all it is. And you have a custom one and you could stream to there. Everyone streams to it and it like, has all of the live streams and then you take from there and get those and put it into OBS. But then everyone yeah. But everyone at that point, we would need a third party. Like let's say we got Hosma on board to do this, just as an example. Uh, Basically, would have to sit there and either we have it all on the same screen, like I said before, or a multicam situation, which is basically flip through the cameras every time it sounds like we're doing something interesting, I guess. It's like, if it seems like, oh, hey, this person's perspective, like I need to focus on this one, you have to switch to that perspective and then, like, still switch to the other bit. I know it's an example. It's an example. Still, just like switch between them and, switch between perspectives whenever it's like, hey, this one looks like it's more interesting to focus on. Or even you can have like a dual perspective of like, hey, these two people, we should like, look at these two right now and then like the other two are doing something else not as interesting. It'd be a pain. And to be fair, if we ever did that, I would rather make enough money to pay that person because they deserve the payment then, because that's a whole lot of work. I would absolutely pay the person to do that. But I don't have that kind of money, and I don't think we should do that anytime soon.
no, I have a life.
It'd be a pain. Yeah, it's a pain. But well, the main idea I had is probably what we could do is for future collab streams, we could actually uh put all the VODs in the same video, just like, different spots on the screen. And it's like, hey, you can watch a combined VOD if you want to. You don't have to, but it's like, hey, here's a combined VOD. Use it if you want. And that's that.
This probably can. Are we gonna make a fourth channel where we have all VODs? Or
It probably would just go to the clip channel. We would just like rebrand it as like clips and combined VODs. Just like, have as like a full just
like you could even
CCTV
edit
channel, or I
one of
think
your own
CCC, I
videos.
should
How
say.
are you gonna edit 5 videos or like?
That's not even it wouldn't be a highlight. It would be VOD. So it's literally we just stack them in the right spot, make sure the audio levels are okay, export, done. Like there'd be no editing to it other than putting into perspective, make sure the audio levels work. And that's it.
I think the smallest editing would be to zoom in on someone at times where something happens.
Maybe like there could be some like that, but then again, that it's like that would require watching the whole thing or putting up stream markers or clips, which that could work. We could have it where we set up stream markers or clips for anyone who has that sort of it's like, hey, something happens on my screen, somebody clip it or somebody put a stream marker, and then from there you could actually whenever you go into the highlight section, hold on, whenever you go into the highlight section of highlighting a VOD on Twitch, it lets you export the timestamps for those for markers or clips. So then you just give it to the editor and like, hey, this cool thing happens here. Zoom in on that guy's screen at this time. So
Guys,
in that case, it
we
works.
are now working
That
on
could work.
500
That
different
could work. To
ideas.
be
Oh
honest,
God, we should do it.
I think we should because honestly, it's not that it wouldn't be that hard. And with those timestamps, especially with you, because you have Imp to constantly do that. If
Well,
Hosma's my
not
stream at times,
constantly.
I can have him like help in that case. And also, which Hosma can bounce back and forth between the different channels, really,
Yeah.
if need be. Which, granted, I know your internet's like that, but I'm saying like if you know something happened on that other one, you could just close out of one stream, go to the other stream really quick, just hit the clip button. Don't even worry about it. At the very least, we have a timer.
Okay, you know what?
Or
Oh god,
you could just, I don't know.
we are
There's
making
a
this
lot of.
more difficult than needed be.
It's not really that difficult. To be fair, I can do stream markers myself
Yeah.
and clips myself. I don't need someone else to do it. I don't need to. Like you could do it if you want to, but I don't need to. So what I could do is because I have it on my Twitch, I have stream marker and I've create clips. So I can hit either one myself.
Guys, that means that from now
And
on you might see us play Halo a lot, because that's probably the one thing that's going to be uploaded.
I could actually probably do that. I don't know. I would imagine so. Yeah, most GOG stuff is DRM free. But yeah, okay. And anyone who's an editor in a channel, if you are an editor on someone's Twitch channel, you could do /marker, so that works.
Oh
And if you
yeah,
have
I
Nightbot,
made Imp editor, so that's good.
yeah, so you could do that. And if you give them the super user permission, which I think requires editor, on Nightbot, you could do !! marker, and it'll just like give you a marker right there
We
via
just
Nightbot.
gave
I've
Imp
only
even
noticed it
more
on there.
job.
I'm saying, well, to be fair, it doesn't even need to use the marker at all. Like, anytime that you tell him to clip something, it will give us a timestamp for it. So really, he could just do his normal stuff he does, and it's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, he's
So
a
other than
good
that, we're good.
unpaid intern, so it's fine.
You should probably pay him at some point whenever you get the money. Whenever, like, if you in the future ever get to the point where you can pay somebody,
Oh,
you
I
probably should
would.
pay him. I think you should because
I
he
mean, I
definitely deserves
have
it for all
paid
the
him
stuff he
actually.
does.
He got
I'd probably do the same for Hosma, really, because Hosma does a lot of stuff for me too.
yeah. I mean, I
If I
have
ever get to
already
that point.
paid him. He got the American Truck Simulator.
Okay, well, yeah, paying in games that also works too. That's great. But there's other stuff. You do
I
stuff, Hosma. You sit there in my chat. Every time you come into chat, you have a list of bots or something that you know to ban, or if there's one in there, you ban it for me. That kind of thing that works. You're there, and you're basically the one mod who's usually there for me whenever things happen. So it's like, yeah, no, I would do that for you because at least you're there. You do things.
and I would pay Imp if I could. But
Yeah.
for now, he's just my unpaid intern.
I guess that's what awesome is for me then. I don't know.
Did we ever agree? Wait, I never signed a paper with him.
I mean,
So
I'd say this: if they lurk, I don't care. If bots are gonna be lurking, let them. But if as long as anyone that chats like a suspicious link or whatever, or if they or like the times like I said when I'm streaming, you'll just pop in and I see like a ban message randomly. It's like it's because you know of a name that's a bot in someone else's channel. You come to my channel and you ban it. That's great. That's fine with me.
yeah, I don't really care either.
Okay, I'm going to take away that one now.
Take away Osama's rights. I mean, what?
No, I was deleting. I deleted the topic. I'm deleting topics. So.
And now to our
All right.
favorite person on, or was our favorite person.
Now we're gonna have to get a new one.
Yeah, I know. Do we really need to? Can't we just?
The Toy Story meme where it has Andy, where like it drops Woody. It's like I don't want to play with you anymore. Like that meme. It's literally like just put the YouTube logo over Andy's face and just have it dropping. It's like yep, that works.
But guys,
I hope someone's made that. But go ahead, start us off.
Susan,
How do you
Susan,
pronounce this name?
hold on.
Susan
Susan Wojcicki.
Wojcicki?
Right. The Polish woman. That's a Polish last name. The Susan with Polish last name.
Yeah, Susan W.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just like she has a very hard name to pronounce, but that's no fault of hers. That's just that's family. Anyway, she has stepped down as CEO. She's no longer YouTube CEO.
Yeah.
She basically, from what I heard, she basically moved to a she's basically moved to like a different region of Google, like taking another job to do something else within Google.
Oh, and it's because it's personal also. It's like personal.
Yeah,
Which
it's like a personal reason. Which like that makes sense. It's okay.
which
Plus,
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
it's
say this.
somewhat bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this though. I know we like to trash YouTube, and yes, we do trash her a little bit. But it's like I don't think she at least deserves harassment. Nobody deserves harassment, no matter what they do. Like I don't think anyone deserves that. At the very least, they just if someone does something really bad, they just need to be banned off platform or whatever else. If it's like a person doing you know bad stuff, it's like I don't think you need to be harassed for it. I just think you need to get the fuck out of here. But at least when it comes to Susan, I don't know. It's not necessarily like, she makes all the rules. She just like brings up a lot of rules in this case. And they have like a full like board, like, board team that like does like the full work of getting stuff, new YouTube features and all that. But anyway, when it comes down to it though, she stepped down and now the new CEO is Neil Mohan. Who here's the thing. Um So first, if you don't know about him, you're like, oh hey, new CEO, maybe YouTube be better now. Here's the problem about that. He's apparently pro NFT. He's a big fan of NFTs, NFT, Web 3.0, blah blah blah. He's a big fan of it, and he is one of the biggest contributors towards removing the dislike button. He's one of the biggest contributors that was like into the idea of remove dislikes.
Can
He's
I
the reason,
remove
one
him?
of the biggest reasons why it happened. So now he's CEO. So who knows what the hell YouTube's going to turn into now? And who even knows if like that thing we talked about earlier about like the extreme censorship, like who knows if that was probably one of his ideas or like one of his big helps. Yeah, who know? Well, we already have a YouTube Premium that basically blocks out a bunch of shit, including 4K, uh, and a lot of other stuff. But yeah, each video is an NFT you have to pay for. Oh god. Fucking hell.
Isn't that already what YouTube Premium does?
Well, with the YouTube original, or well, not all YouTube originals, but like the bigger ones, it's like yeah, no, they have paid premium videos. So I don't know. They might. I don't know what they would do or how that's gonna turn out, but in a sense, yeah, yeah, no, the people will never make anything from those sales. To be fair, why the fuck would you want to do that anyway? You're just
Huh?
being stupid. But I don't know.
Whatever.
There's not really much else we can really talk with it. You said like we probably have a lot to talk about with it. I don't think we do. It's just like, hey, she stepped down. We had the new guy, which is probably not a good choice. But yeah,
Don't know yet. I don't know anything about the cunt.
I don't know
Oh
anything
fuck! I
about him.
said
It's
the
hey,
C
hey,
word
hey,
again.
hey, fucking hell,
God,
man! You got canceled the third time. Fucking hell! Stop doing that. You can't say the word. God damn it!
how dare you use the
I got
bunt
canceled by
word
both.
with C?
I got canceled with with the word that's censored and by Christians. Anyway, not every Christian's like that, but the more extreme ones. Anyway, yeah, okay. I don't know. There's not really much else to work with. See, okay, the way the way Atman did it is like he would say like bunt, like a baseball bunt, like you bunt the bat to you basically hold the bat to the side, like bunt the ball to just make it go like that. Basically bunt with a C. That's
that
basically how
that
you
that,
say it on YouTube now. Bunt with a C
that or grunt.
or grunt with a C. Yeah, just basically look up a rhyming word and just like just like this word with a C. Careful with the way you do that though, because obviously someone could be I imagine someone would take the same principle, like this word, but basically like with the slurs, like they would try to say that with slurs. Like no, you're still being an asshole doing that. Don't even
Uh,
make up a fake word for it. But in this
uh,
case, the content solves all.
just to answer
I
your
fucking love that word. I'm gonna
questioning
be
on
honest.
the GOG Skyrim stuff, the difference between special edition and legendary edition. Here's the thing: the
Oh,
creation stuff is actually good. I'm gonna be honest with you, and
I'll say this. I would recommend if your computer can handle it or whatever, such as GOG. If your computer can handle it, get special only because to be honest, it is more optimized, even though it's still kind of it's Skyrim. It's Bethesda. What do you expect? But special edition of Skyrim is what we're talking about. But
Mm.
it's like, I would pick that one
I
for
would
that
recommend
reasoning, and plus
it.
there's a lot of mods still being made for it, like actual third-party mods. So if you want to mod the game, obviously you do. It's Skyrim. You want to mod the game, then that's the best way to go because a lot of stuff does that. And plus, if you ever decide to play co-op with friends, it only supports special.
Yeah, and also another thing, the anniversary edition. I don't. If you want to get that, I actually think it's a good idea
You
because
don't really need anniversary to be fair. I mean, you can. It adds
yeah,
some stuff, but here's the thing.
yeah,
I think even the again the co-op, which is Skyrim together. If anyone wants to look that up, we made it. We made stuff on that. I need to edit the highlights for it, but I'll get there. If you want to watch that, you can go over to I think Danny made a video already. Erdrix did, which was a great video. He makes fucking great videos. Go follow Erdrix. Go follow that guy because he deserves shit. Where's his thing? There it is. Go follow that guy. Why the fuck did you post me? I said Erdrix TV, you ass. Oh, that's because it's not. Oh, that's not his name anymore. That's right. Here, I have to edit that. It's this.
but yeah. So yeah, but yeah, anniversary.
Yeah, there you go.
If you don't have any friends like me, you could always play. Anniversary is really good because you get all the creation mods for free. You just have to install them.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's just like you got to be careful because if you don't, what is it? You got to be careful because if you don't, with a lot of mods, they don't really support anniversary edition. So it's like you have to be careful of like which version of the mod you get if it does support it, and if it doesn't, then yeah, I don't know. Even though it's a DLC, I think what you can do is just don't install the DLC for anniversary if you want to play those mods, because
Yeah.
otherwise it just breaks them. So you can just like uninstall the DLC and you're good. There's ways to do that online if you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit this link because
No, you
that
just
is
go to DLC and you just right click and
okay. Yeah,
DLC.
if it's in there, then yeah, you're fine.
At least on
Okay, so
Steam.
I
I
just edited
don't
the
know how,
shout out command for Erdrix, so
but yeah.
now that'll be
Uh,
correct.
what else? Do we have anything else to mention about Muran
Not
account?
really. I just don't know how YouTube's gonna like go right. Sir, you got canceled for the fourth time.
Mohan. I couldn't even remember his
I
name.
heard
Like I said, Moran. Like
it's in the fucking Trello. Just look at the Trello and read.
I can't read it anymore. It's gone. His name is now Moran.
Yeah, no,
Niall
I deleted it too.
Moran.
Man, you're just posting all my shit in the stage channel.
Guys, give away. Next is
Wait.
information. What?
Hmm.
Did you
I
know
think
that
one more.
Nexus is from America?
Give me a second. Everybody, don't forget to also buy stuff for Sweden.
Nexus from heaven? No. God no.
No,
If
no.
Nexus was from heaven, he would be godlike, but like or an angel at least. He's a
Sir, I am not
demon.
godlike.
We're an angel.
You want me to be godlike? Fine.
Bans
I am
everyone.
God.
Eh,
You happy now?
not even. For God.
Oh, I don't know. It's from the heavens. I'll give it.
You can sound the same from hell. What's the issue? Why are you sending JC's stuff?
Where JC? Okay. JC's not in this thing right now.
I don't.
I don't know. But yeah, go buy some throne stuff for people. They deserve. I love how me and you don't in the embed just says doesn't even have our names in the embed, but the one for that that's because we use join throne and it's actually now throne.me/wishlist. So yeah, we need to edit. They need to edit these because they're not correct. It's a different link.
I think they still work.
It does work. It redirects you, but The Throned on Me has the correct embed.
Okay, I'm gonna embed you in a bed.
Not my type. Huh.
Does it sound like you have an option?
I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, no, there's an option on my type. All right. Sorry, husband, not my type.
Yeah. So.
Okay. I'm waiting for.
End of the world.
Gareth, if you try to say that, I have a perfect response, and that is, you're married. Hush. Anyway,
I mean,
what do you mean?
has that ever stopped anyone?
It's a joke. Okay, look, don't do that. Anyway, it's a joke. Anyway, they could say that to you. How about that? You know, they can start to say that stuff to you. In one server that I don't even use anymore. Don't get Nexus in trouble. Okay, why would I get in trouble? All right. So okay, now we have some long form stuff of what we have left. I don't want to get too into this because, to be fair, it's been said to death on so many other channels, so many other places, and I don't want to go too far into it, mostly because I don't feel like, especially dragging anybody, if any bots are in there waiting, because I have a feeling that maybe some bot viewer or lurkers are like, I'm waiting for this topic, I'm waiting for this to jump out at. Like, there might be a thing, especially because of what's been going on lately.
Oh,
But
wouldn't that be
this next
lovely?
topic, huh?
It would be lovely. I would be glad if someone did that.
I don't know. It's just an ass thing to work with. Hey,
Asama,
the
what
one
did?
right below. Hey.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Has
That's
Asama done something?
nah. She belongs to Sweden. No, I say belongs like she's. Oh, that's a shit way to say that.
Next, that's weird. Like,
that's a shit fucking way to say that. Oh god. Pardon. Okay. No. Well, in a way, yeah. Still, yeah. In a way, I guess it still works for you saying with him. Okay. Trying to think what else. Okay. Now, as I was saying, what?
the quiet, like,
And I'd say because I was like trying to remember in my head, like, what the fuck am I trying to go along with? See, this is why I have notes in the Trello page for like, good stuff to talk with. Okay, so again, I don't want to get too far into it because it's a little bit rough, but the whole the thing I wanted to kind of bring up is the Hogwarts legacy drama that was going around, which is really fucked up. If you don't understand exactly what's going on, I recommend watching Mighty Keef video because it's probably, which most people probably have watched via, if you watch TikTok or something, but you probably have seen it that way because that's just that.
that's golden
So here,
one.
I will send you two videos. I recommend watching the Mighty Keef one first. So I will send two videos in the Discord piece. Just give me a second. Copy link. Okay. Obviously, keep watching us. We'll explain. But if you want to know more about it, you can watch those two videos. The Mighty Keef one, watch that one first because he's referenced in the Ackman video. Like, the video of Mighty Keef is in the video of Ackman. Like, he references the video. So it's like, obviously watch the first one first so you get the full thing and then you can see it again after. Anyway.
Time to ban
yeah, that
Asama.
wizard game. Yeah, no, we'll get into that. So Hogwarts Legacy. If no one knows about the whole issue when it comes to Harry Potter, is that the person who created Harry Potter is J.K. Rowling. What was the K in her name again? Was it like Catherine?
Joanna Catherine
Yeah, that's what it was.
Rolling.
I was trying to remember because like I remember last
Where's
time when we brought her up.
Caitlin?
I think it was Catherine. I think, or
I
maybe
mean,
Karen. But I remember whenever I brought it up, like I said the name, and then like we didn't know like what does the K mean? You looked it up. It's like, oh
let
no, you got it right. It was kind of funny. But in a sense, just to continue the idea is that if people don't know, it's something obviously that
Halfling.
we absolutely Catherine, that's what it was. Uh, we absolutely prohibit any sort of situation regarding it here, or in streams or Discord servers, whatever, because obviously we fucking prohibit it. Uh, she's a transphobe, which yeah,
Oh my god!
it's just that people don't know that. People don't know that. A lot of people actually didn't know that before this drama started. People didn't actually know because they didn't really care to look it up. It's like, hey, I like Harry Potter. Who gives a shit about the author? It's like, exactly. Learn to separate. Like that's the idea that you kind of have to go big on is like learn to separate between the artist and the art. So
Like, there's
that's the
a
main
lot.
idea that you want to do.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like a lot of like, at least old artists that make like the drawings and shit is douchebags, but their art is still like amazing. Like, it doesn't make it less amazing. You have Van Gogh that's cut off his
Yeah.
ear,
It's
but
like
like,
again, I think he has pretty great stuff. That guy.
yeah, but he just went insane and cut off his own ear.
Well, I mean, there was a he wasn't exactly like all there, but to be fair to him, it's like well, all good. Okay, I'm just resizing things. Okay, so to get into the idea of it, like I said, it's just I don't know, pretty rough in every sense of everything that's been going on with it. Uh, whenever the game came out and people wanted to play it, in a sense, they basically having it saying to where if you play the game or if you stream the game, especially people who stream the game, they have been accused of being transphobic themselves just by playing the game. It's like, hey, and there's even videos like as you would see if you watch the videos I linked. Like, I'd say put them in your watch later, because obviously, we're doing a podcast here. Don't run away. Anyway,
Run away, run as far
no,
as you can.
no, stay here, stay here. Okay. As I was saying, uh, there's a bunch of people have been posting around saying things. Stuff is like, oh, if you play this game, like, you align with the views of J.K. Rowling, you are like, exactly like her. You are like, you are a transphobic person or a hateful person. It's like, no, no, you're not. You're just playing a game. It has nothing to do with her, except for, and even it's like, people say, well, she made Harry Potter. It's like, well, yes. And here's the thing of Hogwarts Legacy, all she gets is royalty checks because it is a Harry Potter world. That's it. There's nothing
Yeah,
else that she does with the game. It's like, hey, she gets she gets money from it only because it's that. It's like, if you're gonna say like, oh, well, then she gets money from it. You shouldn't play it because you're giving her money. Well, not much of it, to be fair. And plus, there's a lot of developers on the team that are perfectly okay, that deserve their money and no hate. But all right.
I think the issue is they already get paid because they're in a big studio. That's the issue. They
They're pretty
have.
much already getting paid. Like they're already paid, but even then, it's like I don't know. But that's like the main gist of it. It's like, people who've been streaming the game, like, they're getting a lot of people who come into their stream, they're harassing them, they're, sending death threats, all this other stuff. And this is from people who say that it's like, oh, hey, we're sitting here trying to protect the trans people. It's like, are you though? You're kind of giving it a bad light. You're kind of giving it a bad light. Just doing that. And then you have the other side of people who, I don't know, it's just but basically, like, also trying to harass others in any sense who are like, saying they don't want to play the game. It's like, okay, now they're going to harass them. It's like, there should be any harassment from either side. It's like, there should be any harassment from either side of it. Both sides have like a lot of that going on. It's like, there should be any of that going on. And I don't know. It's just so fucking annoying. There's, I don't really understand what is it with people in that sense. First of all, doing the whole, oh, I just need to, I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought already. Uh, trying to think. There's a lot of stuff that was basically said, but it's also got to wonder like there's a lot of Harry Potter stuff out there, like a lot of Harry Potter stuff. You know, the theme park in what is it, Universal, I think. There's like a whole theme park of Harry Potter. There's you know, different merch, different the movies themselves, the books, all this other things. And then of course you have, a ton of Harry Potter games and then this game. And it seems like, oh hey, this is the game that everyone chose. Oh hey, this is where we're gonna start harassing people for playing it because oh, its creator is a transphobic person. It's like, why this game in particular is the question. Why did you choose now to do it? And the only reason why they chose now to do it is because look at the day and age we're at, where it's like, hey, you have a phone, you have a computer right next to you, or something like, you could just get on your phone, post a hateful, post like, your hateful message to somebody, be like, oh, yeah, we're good to go. It's easy for them. It's the only reason why they do it.
He also points out that man is none of these people support trans people
Yeah,
at
like they're
all.
definitely not supporting trans people if they're doing this. Like that's not in support of
No,
anybody.
but also like
If
he
people are coming
said,
to harass trans people in general, then okay, that is where it's like, yeah, no, you can go and support by, like getting them to back off or anything, or I don't know. It's like still harassment shouldn't happen on any side for anything. I don't know. Those people are not in support though.
yeah, but as also mentioned, he talked about Hassan in the beginning,
Mm.
but he wanted to do a charity stream playing Hogwarts Legacy, supporting trans people, and he got also bullied out of not doing it. Like, and the reason he didn't do it in the end was like he doesn't want to deal with people, which makes
Yeah, so if
sense.
you know Hassan, it's the big streamer Hassanabi, something like that. But I never knew him before that video. But
I've known
he
him for a
apparently
few things.
he's done a gigantic, probably the biggest charity for the earthquakes that happened in Turkey, and he got like a ton of money fundraised for it, and now he goes to where it's like, oh hey, I want to do a fundraiser for trans people, and like I'm just gonna play Hogwarts Legacy because it's like that kind of theme is sort of obviously it's like people are being like really hateful against it, but he wanted to turn it into him playing the game being a good thing because he could play it and then he would you know fundraise for trans people. It's like but or sorry, raise funds, so I don't know, I put that backwards, but yeah, no, he would do that, but he basically like his entire chat basically bullied the hell out of him or harassed the hell out of him to not do it. And he's like, you know what? Fine. I won't do it. I won't do a very good cause that can absolutely get a shitload of money for people who deserve the money. But no,
And
no, fine. Fuck you
it,
guys.
here's the thing: is like, why would you support people that is rude to you? Like at that point, like
Yeah.
they're like saying, "Oh, don't play this game; it's bad." Okay, fine, I will not play it because I understand your point of yeah, you should not play this game. It's okay. We understand. Like I understand. For me, it's more that I wouldn't give a fuck if someone come and said, "Oh, hey, you're transphobic." I'm like, well,
I don't know.
tell that to my
And
friends. They
and
would.
to make this speaking of tell it to friends and all that, here's a thing that I'm going to announce because he already did announce it. Denny Taku has announced that soon enough he's going to at least attempt to do a charity stream for trans people and also playing Hogwarts Legacy. That he wants to do that.
How dare he?
Like, considering how small streamers we are, his main goal right now is just to get to 100. Like that's his main goal.
Yeah.
Is at least get to 100
But how
or
dare he
try
play
to.
a game that?
I think he said that he wanted it to be a 30-hour stream. I
uh,
think that's what he said he wanted. I don't know. I just read 30 hours on the post. Like, oh, okay. But
he can't even do 8.
I don't know. He probably might take off a couple days or something. Uh,
No.
might
He
take off a
can't
day or
even
something.
do 8 hours.
I don't know. Ask him again. I don't actually know because I don't have a.
You don't have
I
friends?
did here. Well, no, here. Like, I'll go look up his tweet real quick. I'll go to the original post and see exactly what he
because
said. I
I
think he
am
said 30 hour, but I will look. I'll look.
because I'm questioning that because he tried to do a 24-hour
I'm
stream
not
once. He couldn't
sure.
even
I'm
get
not sure if that
halfway.
was. I'm not sure if that's what it was. If it's that.
Guys, if anyone wanna buy me Harry Potter,
Oh no. Never mind. I don't know where the 30-hour bit came from. Wait. Oh no, that's what he's saying. 30 hours of gameplay. That's what it was. So he's wanting to stream the whole game. It just threw out his playthrough. The entire time he plays the game, the fundraiser will be going on. So it'll be multiple days of
yeah,
anytime he gets to get on.
I am.
So
That was
so
questionable.
basically 30 hours of gameplay is what he's talking about. Like how that's how long the game is. So he's saying like throughout that is when that goes on. Is anytime he plays it on Twitch. Like that's when the fundraiser is going. So point is to say, like, it kind of turns a lot of people on their head if you're thinking, for one, Denny is trans, a trans person playing Hogwarts Legacy. And for all the people harassing out there, being like, oh, you're trying to protect trans people and saying like, this game is against trans rights. It's like, you have trans people playing the game and enjoying the game.
Yeah, do you know I have
So
seen a
what the
lot
fuck
of.
is wrong with you?
Here's the thing. I know at
I've seen a lot of
least
people
two
lately
people
mention it
that's.
too. I've
Yeah,
seen a lot of people on
I
when
think
I'm
the
scrolling
issue
through
is
Twitter. I
I
see
don't
them be
think
like,
it's trans people. Not most
it's
of
not
them.
trans people. I mean, there are a few trans people that are advocating against, but most of them, or pretty much all of them that I've known or that I've read, they're not harassing people about it. They're just saying like, hey, I don't like the way with J.K. Rowling and also of the Harry Potter series. Like, it has a lot of views behind it of like being anti-trans. So it's like it's I'm they don't want to play it. And like
Mm.
someone else comes up with they want to play it. All right, whatever, fine, go play it. I don't though. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. That's how it should go. It should be like, hey, if you don't want to play it, you don't need to play it. And if somebody else wants to play it, let them play it. Don't worry about it.
But
It's
yeah,
not your job to sit there and police what people do.
how dare you say what other people should do?
I
Stop
don't know.
that. How dare you? Don't think about it. Also, as I said, if someone bought me the game, though you need to buy it on PlayStation 4 for me, which is not out yet because reasons. That's also a thing I don't understand. That's a point I don't understand. Why did they split up the release?
I don't entirely get. I think the reason why they split the release is because of the way the game's made, where they have different versions for the game created for each generation console. So
But wouldn't
you
it be?
have like the next generation where you have PS5, Series X, and PC. Those got released already, and the only reason why is because they're high quality versions of the game. And then they'll do the last gen version of the game where they make it slightly different build. So that has to be released after. They basically release it after, like, okay, now we work on you guys, and then they'll create an even lower quality version for the Switch. So
Isn't it easier to go up in graphics than down though?
no, I don't think so. I think it's probably easier to go down because like you can probably. I think it's roughly the same, but to be fair,
Like,
you probably want to start off with you probably want to start off with a higher end because then it's like for one, most developers are probably going to be more into doing that
yeah,
in
see,
a
someone
sense.
says it himself. It's easier to go up, not down. So why are they going
Right, but
down?
I'm saying, well, if you think of it from a marketing situation or from like any of that, if you start off a game like let's say for example they start with the Switch version, or like they started with the original, or they started with like last gen with PS4 and Xbox, like that is what everyone's expectations of the game is going to be like. Hey, this is how the game is played, and it's not
I mean,
it's like oh it's a next gen game. It's like and then it's like it looks like shit because it's the last gen version of the game. If you start off with the next gen version, then you get like the better graphics and you can actually like promote it as such like you can
and with
promote that
the
it has good
with the
graphics
PC version, I
and
can
good
just
stuff like
update
that.
it.
Yeah, well the PC version I think just gets all that, so like, it's just like a marketing idea. It's just like to make sure that it's like you show off all the good it can be by giving you the best version first and then you go down. Like that's the idea. Most companies and most studios are able to release it all at the same time at the very least, like next gen,
Yeah,
last gen at the same
which
time,
is why it's
and then do
surprising.
Switch later. But I
I,
guess in this case, they just figured they didn't have enough time to meet their quota, or there was some other like artifacts that were like blocking it to where it's like they really needed
It
to
could be
just
very
release it
buggy
now,
too.
and then
Like
yeah, it
uh,
could be that the last gen version could be like severely buggy. Like, okay, we need to delay the last gen version, but the current gen version, go ahead and go for it. And Switch, that's a hard platform to create for. So it's like, yeah, we need to really work on that one especially. Most studios these days delay their Switch version out anyway. So it's like that makes sense.
yeah, guys, time to buy me all the consoles in the world so I can play any game.
No.
I actually want a proper Game Boy, like an old Game Boy,
Game
not an. I have a Game Boy Advanced somewhere, but I want a Game Boy, an old Game
That's
Boy.
DMG Game Boy or what? You have the DMG one, which is the original one, Game Boy Color,
All
Game Boy
three
Light.
or both Game Boy
I'd
and
say
Game Boy
probably Game
Color.
Boy Color would be better because what you could do is get the Game Boy Color and then either get
No, it's but there's a collective. That's the reason I want. Like,
yeah.
I collect
That's to get a
consoles.
Game Boy Color and everything. You can just like get the Game Boy Color because at least at that rate,
I mean, I
if you
would
wanted to play it, like
probably.
you could
I mean,
play
I
both
already have a
colors
Game
and
Boy
everything.
Advanced, so you know.
Yeah, but the Advance can't always play the older stuff. Like sometimes it can, yes, but other times no. It just won't play the older stuff. So you get the Game Boy Color and always play those two.
Yeah.
Me, I got a new thing recently, which I'm not going
No,
to show off at the moment. But I
no,
got a new thing recently,
no,
which lets me play
no,
from
no,
hush from
no.
Atari 800, even older, like arcade games and Atari 800, all the way up to PlayStation 1. I can play all those games on a little handheld. It
Yes,
only
Sam,
cost
we
me
know Switch is completely
$50.
different. Switch is trash compared to the Xbox and PlayStation. When it comes,
So
at
if
least
you
when it
want,
like,
uh,
I wonder if is the Switch even better than a PlayStation 4 or no? I think the
no, no, it's not. Because if you think about it, the Steam Deck is very close in performance to a PS4, and that is a landslide versus Switch. So no. Also, for the record, if anybody wants that little handheld, uh, there you go. Like I said, I mean, I don't have the link. That's just what you can look up. It's very easy to find. The Embernick website or AliExpress. Totally trustworthy. Don't worry. Uh, I have it, and a bunch of other people have it.
I
I'm
love how
being
you
serious. It's
said.
okay. It's okay.
I
I
love
just
how
say
you
that
said
because with
like.
AliExpress, like it's like that seems kind of like a little shifty, but it's like trust me, it's okay. That's a reputable store there. But anyway, there you go. If you want that, it basically takes like 1 to 2 weeks, depending on where in the world you are, to ship like to you. So if you wanted to get that, I'm not trying to promote it. It's just like if you want to, go ahead. I will warn if you're not a big fan of piracy, and like let's say you have a backup of your own games and you're not a big fan of piracy, it comes with something with a SD card that kind of has a bit of that. So it's like all I would recommend is buy a separate SD card, throw away the old one. And it's like, well, you don't have that any of the pirating stuff. You just have your own stuff, your own little collection of your backed up games if you have something like that. But if you don't, and it's like, well, it's not exactly legal, but if you want to go for it, go for it. The device itself is perfectly legal. It's the fact that they kind of they kind of gave you games when they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be giving you games. They shouldn't be doing that, but well, hey, all right.
Shh. Don't tell
Uh,
them.
yeah, that's another thing to mention. Also, the Switch runs off of what's essentially, it's in a way like it uses a lot of parts that are akin to like an Android. Yeah, it runs off of ARM, but it's like which that's also a thing. But it's like they essentially like a lot of parts that would go into an Android device. But yeah, so it's like that's what Nintendo Switch goes off of, and then Steam Deck is like all computer kind of infrastructure. 86 bit, 64-bit, blah blah blah, or 32. Who gives a shit? Anyway, no one cares. That's a lot of other techy stuff no one's even caring about right now. But
I mean, we are totally on a podcast that's about nerdy shit.
it is, but I don't want to go too far into it, like especially because I'm more of the one. Like I would say between all of us here at the moment, me and Hosma are probably the ones that are more the extreme technically implied or like technically dealed. It's like incline. That's what I was trying to think of. To the point, like, you know, we'll get like into extreme specifics is the thing, like between me
Good
and him.
for
Everyone else is like just
you.
like, yeah, interesting, cool. What? That's what everybody else will be. But
Boom.
back over to the Hogwarts Legacy to kind of finish it off is that the one thing I really hate is that of all the people who are getting harassed, it's just people who just love Harry Potter for what it is. They don't give a shit about the artist, and I don't know. It's like they've. I just hate the fact that they're getting harassed, they're getting death threats, they're getting all this stuff, and I mean they didn't ask for any of this shit. Like, it's just like, hey, they're just fans of Harry Potter. They just want to play the game. Like, fine, just let them play. But no, there's a VTuber recently who, if I'm not going to mention the name. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're perfectly, you know, they're a great person. It's just like I'm not going to mention the name of the moment, mostly just to whatever. If you know them, you know them, but they basically got like extremely harassed off of it to the point where like harassed, doxxed, death threats, all of the above, just because they were playing Hogwarts Legacy. So, and I don't even know if they're back to streaming right now or not. Ever since then, because
Yeah.
that really got to him on an extreme emotional level. Obviously, it would, but I don't know. So that's very fucked up. I don't know. It's just I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with people. But hey, you know, humanity,
Do you want an
scourge of
answer
the earth,
to
right?
that question, really? Like, what's
I'm
wrong
saying
with
scourge of the
human?
earth, right? Always a bunch of bullshit going on with us. I would laugh like hell. It's like you go into like, you know, we obviously like throw in stereotypes when we look at sci-fi, like, you know, of our stereotypes as humanity, you know, as humans, and give it to, you know, aliens or whatever in sci-fi. I just want to imagine, like, you know, if, you know, there being aliens out there is just like way more fucking put together and just like looking at us like, Jesus Christ, make sure these guys never fucking get out into space. Fucking monsters. Yeah, we're the fucking monsters. God, yeah, they don't want to deal with us. I feel like any chance, if they have the technology to do it, that if there's any chance of us getting out into space, they're just like, dink, and just like shut that down. Like, nope,
Mm.
nope, don't come here. Nope, stay in your mud ball of a planet. Ugh, I don't know. That's just my little 2 cents. But yeah, I mean, it's not much else to talk about when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy because it's been said enough on a lot of other places. I'll say sometime later on, or maybe after this stream or whatever else you want to do, I would suggest if you want to, like, you know, just a little bit more on the subject. And most of the stuff we've already talked about. Uh, again, those videos I sent above from Mighty Keef and the Act Man. Those two videos like show quite a bit. Again, watch Mighty Keef's first because that's the it's a skit of the situation, but it goes really deep into detail. It's like has all the right words, so it's really good. And then the one below it is like going into a lot of the stuff that's been said. So you can do that if you want. Uh, yeah, that's that. Speaking of more drama, there's another game that's been getting some drama lately, and it just released as well. Atomic Heart.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Uh, so apparently, I don't know too much about this game about Atomic Heart. Uh, what the fuck? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Hold on a minute. We divert money to. Okay, all right. Yeah. Atomic Heart basically is a game about, I think the actual premise of the game, which actually, you know, here, I can load it up, right? Or I can load up the description of the page because I have, you're hearing Celeste music. Hold on. But hold on. I can actually load it up because it's on Game Pass, so I can just load a description of the page. Let me see. Uh, okay, it doesn't say there. Does it say anywhere else? Does it say anywhere? Uh, it's basically about, you know, robots taking over and everything, robots, AI, and everything, like, you know, being in like a control, like utopian world and all that. And apparently, there's some like Soviet themes in there.
Oh no, the whole
Apparently,
game is
like, you know,
based on a Soviet like.
I think it's like based on where, you know, Soviets won back in the day. Like, you know, that's kind of like, you know, they kept going.
I think the
But
day is it's a successful Soviet. Like Soviet didn't
the
fall.
thing is, like, here's the thing. They get really pissy. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff with twin fuel. We're not getting into that. But here's the thing. Everybody's getting pissed off about the idea because obviously, you know, the war between Russia and Ukraine right now, and everyone's getting really pissed off saying like, you know, it's very offensive to have this type of game where it's like, oh hey, Russian, you know, Soviet Russia winning and all that. It's like, you know, it's very stupid. But you also have to think, look at the Wolfenstein series, a series where the Nazis won and they took over the world. That is literally what Wolfenstein is. And nobody seems to bad not they did back then, but it's like nowadays like they don't even care. It's like, okay, Wolfenstein, cool. And then they look at this game, it's like, oh no, this is bad because we have a war going on with that involves Russia. And it's like seems kind of hypocritical if you ask me. You're okay with one game of a terrible regime winning, and then you have another game with the same thing, and it's like you only hate on one of them.
I
What
think
the
it's
fuck?
because it's ongoing. I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
They definitely like with the Wolfenstein, it's over. Like
Mm-hmm.
that war ended. So it's like this one. th- This one is more like it's happening basically.
I
That's
mean,
what.
yeah, you have Atomic Heart in that with like the Soviet Russia theme. It's like that's still happening with Russia. I mean, Soviet, no, that's no longer a thing. But the Russian and Ukraine war is like you have that, and that's an issue. And it's like because this game releasing around this time period, that's the main issue with people. And with Wolfenstein, it's like, yeah, no, there's nothing in you know that's already done with. But you also have to realize it's like, well, it's still Nazis, and it's you know they still did horrible fucking shit, and there's still a lot of survivors out there today, and you know I'm sure they are not happy with it either, but I don't know. It's still pretty bad for them. It's like you know you would expect there to be more hate for a game like that, especially because you know anything Nazi related is a million fucking times worse than anything Soviet Russia probably did. But yeah, no, I don't know. I say probably. I don't. I'm not exactly sure of what all USSR has done. They've definitely done terrible stuff, but I wouldn't. I'm not exactly up to date on the history of that. But regardless, I don't know. People are getting really pissy about that, of it being like that, and apparently even the developers are pro-Russian. Like you know, and actually no, that's the thing. Apparently the developers themselves are not Russian is the thing, which is another thing people are getting slighted against. It's like, hey, you have this whole game about this idea, but there's not even anyone there who could where this would possibly make sense of them making a game like that.
And also,
So it
isn't
seems
the
even more
game made
offensive.
like isn't this a game 4 years old in making? Like 3, 4 years.
I have no, I think so probably, which even makes it worse. It's like it's been made. It has been in progress, to be made for years. And the worst part is the announcement for the game. Yeah, it's an alternate history game, but what's even worse is like the announcement for the game recently at like the Xbox showcase and all that, and or I think it was on Xbox showcase. Everyone was happy with it. Everyone was cheering and all this stuff. And now that it's released, everybody's getting pissy. It's like
I
okay,
think it was
again,
because
hypocrites.
Ukraine.
No, it was going on then. The Russian Ukraine war. It was going on at that
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
announcement
yeah.
too.
But no, no, no. It's Ukraine that wanted it taken down first. I think.
I, I don't know if it was like them specifically, but regardless, I understand. You know, they're going through hell at the moment, but and
Yeah,
you know they would
I
want it
can
to be
see
taken
their
down.
point of view. Like Ukraine is like, yeah,
Their
we
point of
don't.
view makes sense. I just hate the whole term, you know, the social justice warrior, like the SJW, all that, you know, crazy shit of like people who go in who have no attachment, no like stake, but they're just like, oh, I just want to, you know, they just go out and think like, oh, hey, I want to protect these people from something that probably doesn't even need protecting from whatsoever. Like there's for example, we've discussed this in the past where like it speaking of it is Black History Month, or you know, spend that. So I'll just mention what is it? You'll have people who are like, oh, it's like, hey, this thing is super racist. It's like, say it's like a joke or something. It's like thing like, oh, hey, no, this is super racist. And then you have actual African American people who are just like, no, we're fine with it. It's whatever. It's like, if it's like a joke, it's like, yeah, no, that's funny. That was a funny thing. Why are you defending that? It's like, it's just a random white person defending. It's like, why are you doing that? We're fine. In some stuff that has happened, like a lot of stuff like that does happen, where it's
Yeah,
just like
there's
somebody
like
defends, and it's like, what are you defending against? Because the people that you're defending are perfectly okay with it. And then you have the other stuff which does need defending because you have actual racist as fuck people. But yeah,
yeah, but there's like, have you ever gotten something like removed or something from stores because some white cunt is like, yeah, no, fuck off, this is racist. Like, what?
mm-hmm.
No one gave a
Yeah.
fuck. Like, there's
There's
not.
Look, America's full of that.
We
It's
have
obviously we
also
had a whole
had that, and it's like
because we've
no.
had a whole civil war that involved slavery and all that. So it's like anything pertaining to back then, people were trying to just shut out. Now it's like, well, it's history. Like we should learn. The whole idea and the whole quote is like we need to look back at history and learn from it to learn by that example to not do what we did bad then. And if you're just going to cut that out from like school systems or whatever, then it's just destined to repeat.
Oh, you mean what you're
So
already doing?
I mean, okay, look, America's never or anywhere is not gonna be free of any of that stuff.
Yeah, but you're
Like,
literally cutting away
because
history
yeah,
that is very important for your history.
it's very important for our history because it is our history. And, we
Yeah.
should learn it. We should absolutely learn it because it's a part of our history. But they when they get cut out, or there's been talks of trying to get it cut out of it. It's like, why?
Why
People need
would
to
you?
know this so they don't do it. If you don't teach them, they're probably not going to know, and it's like they'll probably be worse off. Kids are very impressionable. If you like impress onto them saying like, you know, being racist and slavery itself is super bad, then that's gonna they're going to sink into that, like, oh, that's really bad. And they see anybody else doing anything racist, like they're gonna call them out on that. That's the idea. But if you don't give them that, and then you have someone who is racist, it's like that might impress upon them, and like that's a bad thing. You want to teach them first of the bad things.
Yeah, isn't
So
it
that's
mostly
that's what I'm saying.
the southern states that want to remove the history books?
I don't know which ones. I know obviously the southern states are the ones that was the issue back then. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think it's a lot of them. At least all the. Is it blue or red? I don't remember your
I don't
political
I don't know
colors.
political shit. I don't even give a shit about political stuff. They can all go to hell for all I care. Every single one of them.
Someone wants
I
to
don't give a
turn
shit about
turn
politics.
our podcast into not for broadcast.
Oh, okay. Also, you want us to be censored? I mean, okay, if you honestly think we should do that, then you know what? You. I don't even know if that worked. I didn't even hear it.
I didn't hear you. What did you say? Anything?
It's not doing it. It's not doing it. What the hell? Hold on. I need to see. I need to see if I can fix that. I was holding down my censor button, but it wasn't doing anything.
Where's the
Uh,
beep?
oh, bleep. Yeah, right here. So let me turn that all the way up. So no. Oh wait, I might have hit the wrong button. My bad. I think I hit the wrong button. That's what it was. Okay, that was loud.
That was not loud at all.
It seemed loud to me. But yeah, no, there we go.
That was nothing.
That seemed a little bit loud to me. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, that sounded like a click. Like,
It was like a beep. Well, I saw I had noise suppression on, so
was that a notification? There it is. That's a beep.
yeah, I had noise suppression on, so it cut it off. I don't know, but anyway, point. I don't know. There's not much else we can really talk about on that subject. It's just like it's I don't know.
Don't be a cunt.
Or people are, you've been canceled for like the sixth time now.
And you don't think I do that all the time? Like,
I don't know, but regardless, that's that. Uh, I don't know. It just I don't like people. I really don't like people.
some people.
I, I'll say this. I'll say this. I'm not. It's not me to. People in general is the thing. Like people individually. I like them. Like you guys, you're great. But as a general term of people, no.
I'm a people.
That's what I'm
Good
saying. Like
job, Kira.
humanity in total, I fucking hate. But individually, there are people that I'm perfectly okay with, and they're great. But
What, you don't want to cancel
humanity
Nintendo
as a
DSi?
total, I fucking hate.
I feel like
What?
we should cancel the Nintendo DSi. I don't know why, but
I
we
have a
should.
DSi XL.
Oh, dare you.
Hmm.
Dare you. Up, up, up.
Oh, okay, okay. So he was saying he accidentally said worldwide cancel
Yeah.
Sweet DSi. All right.
So now we're canceling
I
DSi.
don't know. Okay, so the very last topic I'm not going to get into just yet. Uh, we can talk a little bit about just this being our anniversary in general.
Yeah, guys, we've been doing
But
this for fucking 4 years.
yeah, 4 years of this podcast, and come
We
what is it, April? It'll be 5 years of us actually collabing together.
also, guys, there's another thing. This should not be episode 50.
This would not be episode 50. We took a lot of breaks. I took a few breaks out of getting burned out, or I was having internet issues, or whenever my power went off.
Yeah, that was. I think that was
My
one of the
power went off for
longest
a
one.
long time. That was like the biggest break because my power fucked up in my room to where only one outlet in my entire room works. Even my lights don't work, but it's like only that worked, and it's still that way today. It has not been fixed. The only thing that happened is that I got a super long surge protector where the cable is extremely long. So I have that plugged into the wall over there, and everything is plugged into the surge protector. Not everything at the same time, but a lot of my computer stuff. So all that is there, and it's just yeah. I don't know. That is how I'm having to deal with it now, and that's why I'm able to stream and everything. Which I was able to stream once I figured at least the surge protector thing out correctly because I got it to where I had like my monitor and computer were in my chair, and I was like just on my bed streaming. A lot of my videos, and you can especially see it on the reaction channel because that's where you really see like the camera in full view. Is there was a lot of videos of me just sitting on my bed while while reacting to stuff. So like it's really easy to see there. And yeah, no, now I've got this set up back, but you know, I'm in one fucking outlet. You don't see the bed. It's zoomed in to where it's like it's my my chest up. Or not really my chest, but it's like, collarbone up, I would say. So roughly around there.
Don't give them ideas now, Nexus.
No. Yeah, I knew he was gonna say it. That's why I said collarbone. I knew he was gonna do that. No. No. I'm not doing
So
that shit.
about liking this paper. The
I don't
size
know,
like
but
I don't. Yeah, I don't
I
know
don't know. We've
anymore.
been doing this for quite some time, that's for sure, and it's definitely been great. Uh, I am going to post this next. I want to know. Okay, just over 30 minutes. Holy shit. I thought this was gonna go longer. Like a lot of those topics, I thought it was gonna be like we were gonna go over 3 hours.
No, we have a
Sorry, I
tendency
don't
to,
even know what that means. I can't read that.
we never got to that point in learn Japanese yet. That one of them
I
looks
think we
like
need
a
to continue at
shelf.
some point, but it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, guys, we actually trying to finish series. By the way, did you know that I'm
Yeah,
trying?
we actually have a thing.
Which you can
Which
check on our
you
Trello.
Yeah, I don't have a command ready for it yet, but here I'll just get the link.
We mean that you can
Share.
check out what we have planned, what we're gonna plan, what we're gonna do, and how we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
blame everything on Nexus
I
somehow.
want to post it in the stage chat if you so they can just go there. Actually, I don't think I can go to the stage chat on my phone, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna put it in the actual stage text channel, and yeah, Hosway, you could just like drop it over. Uh, you just like put in the other one that everyone's looking at. So that's the link.
And then we have one for our chaotic collab. And also not really not much for that one though.
Oh yeah, for like full on collab, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a Trello page for our
Oh,
for the stream collab stuff. Like we have a extensive list right now. It's even labeled and everything, and there is a legend guide on there to tell you what the label colors mean. But yeah,
yeah.
so
We
you
should
can
do the
view and
same
see
thing
what we
for the
do.
chaotic one.
Probably, yeah. I'll probably get something for that. But yeah, you can basically see what we have planned. What's the idea at the moment? Uh, Currently, we don't have our upcoming ideas, which I don't know how I would set that up to look decent. I think what we got now is fine, but to kind of reiterate of the idea is that right now we're streaming Halo Infinite and to because we've been doing the entire Halo series and Infinite's the last one, so we're doing that. And we're gonna finish it, and we also have Minecraft Dungeons that we're doing, which we're probably gonna do that Thursday. Uh, but Minecraft Dungeons. So whenever Infinite's beaten, the idea is to go to no. The idea is to go to Zelda games. It was gonna be something else, but I recently found a bunch of Zelda co-op mods, and I really want to do that, like so fucking bad. So it's like I want us to play those.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be after Halo. That'll switch to Zelda co-op mods, and after Minecraft Dungeons is finished, that's gonna switch to the Diablo series. So
We could make a
yeah,
next series tab.
we could do that. We could do that. Just like do next series and just like add that in
Like
there.
if we have planned for like if we have already planned out what the series gonna be, we're gonna be like
Yeah,
so
we
we're
do
gonna
plan to go through all the Lego games. That's for sure.
oh god.
At some point, that's gonna be a while, or it might be a while before we get to that, and also it's gonna be a lot of games to go through. But we'll get to there. It's gonna be a bit difficult
There comes a
because
question,
of what we got to
do
do.
we how are we gonna do that? Because we have the Star Wars games, we have the Batman games, we also have the Marvel games and the DC games. Like I think there's two Marvel games. And there's like DC supervillains. And I think Nexus is muted because someone got into his room. Or he just died. Asama, what are you doing?
I always hate that. I always hate it. It's always the same fucking thing. God, what are you? Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't fucking call back. I don't know. It annoys me whenever it's just like out of nowhere. It's like, oh hey, as soon as I get home, like immediately, like no, we're leaving. We're going somewhere right now. Like it's just an immediate like hell. It has to happen. So it's just like no, it's. So we're gonna have to finish this up at some point. Probably not for a good bit. They don't get off to like 3:30, so
Yeah,
I
that's
won't care too
about the
much about
time we're
rushing.
ending anyways,
So
I
yeah,
would
it's
say.
fine. It's just kind of annoying when that happens.
Yeah, it makes sense. I also hate people talking with me.
Sir, the uptime doesn't work in the Discord. You can't check how long I've been streaming for in Discord.
It is also still a stupid command.
Huh?
That one is so dumb. Like,
Downtime is very stupid. Yeah, downtime is a very stupid command. It makes no sense.
though it works outside streams too. Like, it
It
works
works.
actually.
I mean, even uptime works outside of streams. Like, I don't think downtime should exist at all. If I could, I would personally remove it because uptime makes better sense.
Downtime makes sense
Uptime.
outside stream.
How much time? Yeah. I don't even know what that is.
Someone, why stop watching weird shit on the internet?
No. Sorry, Kira. Nah. I don't want to show my face, especially not on podcast. What is it? To go back to what we were saying before with the Lego games, I'm not exactly sure how we would do it because we would have to use like Steam Remote Play together or Parsec just to actually connect to each other. So it'd be
Yeah.
kind of annoying, but we could do it. It'd be a little off,
Probably be a
especially
while
because
because
we
I
stream
want
separately. So
better internet. Would we do that?
you know what we could do? Well, no,
Get a live?
I don't know. It just makes it easier when it comes down to like if it comes to that, easily I can stream, but I don't know. You would just have to like somehow get your side to come over to my stream just to like watch us both in that case, which doesn't happen very often. When that situation happens. But then again, the only reason why that usually doesn't happen often is because it's usually late in the night when that happens. So it's like, well, most of the people on your side are probably asleep.
Besides, actually, Impulse probably.
Yeah, it's like they're probably asleep. So I mean that bit makes sense. But I don't know.
And then you have a Sama that never sleeps.
Yeah, Hasma never sleeps. I don't know what's going on there, buddy. Probably some bit of insomnia, but regardless, like no, you just never.
He just
Lose.
smells like he's like one of those days like laying in bed, it's like next to streaming. Ugh. Like he's slave and then he's like, time to go watch Nexus. He just knows you're streaming without knowing you're streaming. Hmm.
Hmm.
Someone's typing.
Is there a horror game where it's like somebody's typing?
With
It's like it
her?
shows the name. It's like is typing. Yeah, yeah. There's like, is there a horror game called that? I mean, obviously we have games like Emily is Away, where it's kind of like that. No, not like Mario typing. I mean, like like how it says right there at the bottom with Discord's like it shows like who is typing something out. Like, there should be like a horror game where it's like that, but it's like in a sense it's another type of chat program, like horror game or something. Which a lot of those exist. And again, like Emily is Away, like that's not really a horror game. It's a
Ancient game.
still. You get my point. But anyway, we got a lot of plans. Like I said, you can follow the Trello link. I'm gonna add that to the bot later, so we could just do like exclamation point. I guess like sweet Trello, because I have my own Trello that I don't really share out because like I don't need to. Plus, it's extremely fucking extensive. So I am going to fucking. I swear to God, man,
Could you
that is an unhealthy.
obsession?
Yeah, a little unhealthy. Anyway. Mm. I mean, you're good. You're good. But what is it? I don't really know what else to really talk about when it comes to the whole anniversary bit. I mean, yeah, we've been doing it for a while. We have a lot of plans coming up. Hopefully, that'll work out pretty well. A shitload of series ideas and one-off video ideas. Which the idea that we have is like, all right, don't get choked on food. Mm. Well, that's a long conversation. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I was like, what? Anyway,
Yeah, no, we have a few days that you can see.
Hmm. We got a lot of ideas and uh, just a lot of stuff. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of like one-off stuff, which our idea for the one-off streams is basically like, we might layer them in every once in a while when either we don't feel like playing a game that's the series, or if it's like, it's with if it's a game that can be played with multiple people, it's like, we might just like try to get the whole CCC involved, or at least, a few of them involved.
Which again, we
And
have another board for.
yeah, we have a whole board for that. Yeah, and now soon enough, considering the Phasmophobia updates, we're gonna have to probably get a day together to play the new update and
And try to
try some
kidnap
stuff out.
through to for fast.
Especially the challenge modes, because the way those challenge modes work is that you don't need money to go in, and you don't lose anything if you die or if you quit out. It's like you don't lose anything, and you don't need anything to go in. You can just play for the fun of it. So it's like, yeah, that's great.
I realized something.
What?
Do you think True would like an Ocarina of Time randomizer to play that?
I think he would enjoy it. It's just the problem that more of his view when it comes to piracy.
Um,
I don't know how he views it entirely. I don't know if it's like, he has to just own the game first and then he's okay with getting it, or he needs like that
no,
specific game to be
I
backed up.
think
I
the
don't
issue
know
is
what
his
actually Bernardo's.
country.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
That would be there.
I mean,
Ah.
oh. To be
That
fair,
over
most
there.
countries are the same way in that case, where it's like,
Yeah, but I
piracy is
think
pretty
he said
rough.
that it's even worse over there because it's like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in UK and everything, it can be pretty worse because you have the whole even backing up things is illegal, so you can't even like rip music off of discs. It's like even that's
yeah,
bad.
that's where it comes the issue.
Yeah. Also, your Discord's frozen again.
Probably because I'm not in Discord, I'm in on Trello.
Yeah.
Guys, I
Gotcha.
just updated stuff on our Trello page.
Oh, did you know?
Yep.
What'd you add?
Next
Did
series.
you add the? Oh, okay. Like,
I
when
moved two
did you
series.
Yeah, but I say if you moved it, make sure you move and not create. There you go.
Yeah, so
I want to put a description saying what it's replacing.
yeah, that would be good to do. Like each time we replace something, we. But yeah, so here's the thing. I think which one was it?
There you go. So now there's a description of both of them saying what it replaces.
Yeah, I think the Diablo one is that gonna be Diablo or actually I think Diablo is gonna be uh, finished first.
Yeah. Oh, and something to note is that another thing that we can do is that I've added there. I added a power up to it in general. What are you talking about?
Why are we doing power ups?
I don't know. I don't even know what he's talking about. But hmm? Who?
The Ace Attorney series. Me and Nexus did that once.
Did you like go through like the history or something? Don't go through the freaking history of shit.
How dare you go through history? What's history?
I see actually how to get rid of that.
What are you on about, Osama?
What are you talking about?
I think
The
Osama
thing with the
is.
one thumbs up. What are you talking about? What thing with the one thumbs up? No, I'm saying what thing with the one thumbs up? What are you talking about?
I don't know. A screenshot. Good for you. Good job. Get screenshots. Oh,
Oh yeah.
the one with the Nerd Ensemble.
Oh, the activity bit. I don't know why it even shows activity. No activity should be shared whatsoever to you guys. It is, but it absolutely should not be.
I think it's because someone voted.
Yeah, but it's like I'm trying. I would love if it just wouldn't show any activity whatsoever to anyone, just never. But it does.
You're watching this card. I'm not watching the card. I'm what? I
That's so
am
stupid. Why
so
does it just let
confused.
people do that? Why does it just let people see every activity? I feel like the activity should only be for members of the board. Like only they can see it. No one else should be able to see the activity behind what happens.
There's no activity though. Is there?
I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, let's not talk about it. So
yeah.
I'm just gonna be that guy.
It's okay. It's weird. You should not say that. That's interesting.
You shouldn't be seeing that. Honestly, you absolutely should not be seeing that.
Huh.
So I don't know. It's literally showing things to you that it shouldn't be showing. I don't know why it shows activity like, hey, what all happened here? Like, you shouldn't see that. Let me see if there's like a setting I could do really quick. So let's see
Yeah.
how to.
I assume the only thing you should say is like certain games that it has. So we've checked off, but this one shouldn't be.
That's really how to do that.
What
That is
did you?
so dumb.
What did
Okay,
you
so
have?
apparently the only way to fix it is to copy an entire card and then paste it, give it another card. Right? You have to copy and then you have to duplicate it, and then the duplication doesn't have any logs, so you delete the originals.
Damn.
That's the only way to hide it. Even then, like I said, you guys should. I don't understand why something like Trello would just be like, "Oh no, here's all the activity of everything that's been done here." It's like, "Oh hey, you want to see everything that's been made to this card, everything that's been deleted from this card?" Like, why? That's stupid. That is that's basically a fucking privacy breach in any sense. Depending
I think it
situation.
depends on like if it's you want to show off what you have done. I think that's more developer pace, where it's like showing off like, hey, we have removed this stuff from. They probably show off that.
To
Might
answer the
not.
question though, it was just a random alt name because I had another name of uh Nexus on Trello, and I had to make another account of a different name so I could delete the first account. So I could move all my stuff over and then delete. That's all it is. All it is.
Makes sense.
It's just a random alt name I just randomly did. Don't worry about it. Man, you know what's the worst part is like after they're doing the stream, I don't know how I'm gonna do this announcement of mine because it feels wrong to do it, especially when it's like we've been having like a pretty good stream this whole time, and it's like it just kind of feels wrong to just randomly throw out a thing that might not be the exact grandest of news.
It could have been worse. You could be.
It also doesn't really align with what we've said.
Yeah, we say a lot of shit. You got a new work schedule.
Huh?
Is it a new work schedule?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What do you mean about work
Announcement.
schedule? What are you talking about? Oh no
Like,
no no that no.
that would be annoying because we have a good plan when it comes to scheduling.
Yeah.
That was like
Our
the
stuff is fine at the
only.
moment.
That was, I think, the best part when you work with when you
I
work
think
for
the only thing
UPS.
that's an issue is that now I have to work Saturdays, and it's like It'd be great if I just didn't have to do at least Saturdays, because it's like, or Sundays, because at least those are the days where it's like a lot of stuff could happen on those days, where it's like almost everyone can be available.
Yeah.
It's like I don't really get that.
That was like the good thing when you worked with UPS was like you had every 2 week
UPS was just like,
it was a good schedule to be honest. Like
oh no, UPS was just Monday through Friday.
what was that? What was there was the other job you had that was
Yeah, it was the other job,
yeah.
which I can't say the name because it's very it's a local job.
Yeah.
But uh,
That
I
was a good scheduling.
I didn't particularly like the idea of it. It's like it was a swing shift, so the idea was that I would work I basically work Monday, Tuesday, be off Wednesday, Thursday, then work
Sama,
Friday, Saturday,
when you
Sunday, and then
disconnect quietly, you don't tell people that you disconnect quietly. It's not that
yeah, no.
quiet then.
And then the next one or the next week would be that I'd be off Monday, Tuesday, work Wednesday, Thursday, and then be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, in
So
a
it's like
sense,
we would
it's
have like a plan to do something almost every 2 weeks because like the busy week, maybe have a stream, maybe not. But then it's like then the week after, it's like, hey, there's a lot of days where I'm off, so it's like we can just do whatever.
mm, disconnect
Yeah, you
button
could
said
probably say
disconnect.
that, but doesn't mean you have to.
The irony. Like, but it said disconnect. Like, yes, that means that you don't tell people that you disconnect because that's like yelling that you disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you seriously need like I wouldn't say that you need a bare schedule. Like it's a decent one, the one you have, but like what you would need is other days.
Yeah.
Like I
So
don't think
here,
you.
okay, I have a good way of how I'm going to word this announcement. So to note of how the announcement is that I wouldn't say it's much of a bad news, really, if you think about it, because there's nothing exactly bad going on, but in a way it is. I guess there's like parts to it. It's like some people might be like, well, I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, there's still good news to it. So the way this announcement is the announcement that I have is that uh, sometime soon, I don't know when exactly, Nexus 7C will not exist. And I don't mean that as a just a name change. I mean this just a lot of the stuff is just gonna not exist. No, I'm not dying. I'm saying like, the God. The idea probably, but not me myself, no. Like all that's not really gonna exist. So it's not to say that I will stop streaming. It's that I don't know, I'm gonna stop as Nexus and I don't know how this whole thing's gonna work, but I'm pr- I don't know how it's gonna work because I'm gonna be honest. A lot of stuff is gonna get archived. So my YouTube channel archived. This Discord probably archived. Probably I don't know yet. Because this one is like so tied to the name and brand of Nexus. It's like I want something different. So this one will probably get archived when we move to another. Uh, I think I think Twitter's fine. I don't know how that's gonna work out,
I mean,
but
isn't that
I
you
don't know.
switching your handles to something?
I can switch like some accounts. I can just switch the names and it's fine. But
I feel like
otherwise, like there might be
yeah,
some things where I might
YouTube
just
is
like
gonna
switch
be
around.
annoying because that's like
With YouTube, when it comes down to it, you say, what about the followers of YouTube? It's like the issue about that is that no one really watches it to begin with. So I'll leave like a video on there saying, "Hey, I'm done here. Go to another area if you want to." And like
yeah,
anyone who actually does watch, they know to go there. But other
yeah.
than that, that's just it. So
I feel like Twitch rebranding works because
it's really just I feel like I would keep the Twitch only because I'm affiliate, and it's like I
yeah,
don't want to
all
double
he
do
has to
that.
do is switch
That
names
took a
on
long
it
fucking
because
time.
I
Yeah, it's
don't
just gotta
think
switch names, and if they have to ask any questions, like, all right, sure, fine. It's like, I just want if it's like, oh, verification wise, it's like, okay, but I can just switch off.
72. What? He's 71. see.
No, on Twitch, my emotes are Nexus 72 because
Oh,
yeah,
that's gonna
it
be
like did because it only counts from like Nexus and 7, so it does what? That's one, two. It does the first 6 letters or the first 6 characters of a name, and then it gives you your like something else after in your emote. So it never got the 1. It's just like when Nexus 7, and then like it plastered on the 2 and put my emote, and I can't change that. It's like a
that's
permanent
just
thing that it just
that's
sits on
just
its own.
funny though.
I think the only way you're allowed to change it is if you become a partner.
Yes. Yeah. I assume you don't have any names yet still.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Cause I know you wanna change name also on your overall. I
I
assume.
might have an idea that I'm not announcing today, but
Oh.
I have some ideas of what I'll be doing. But yeah. You will be able to contact me with Discord. I don't know if I'm keeping this Discord account necessarily. I'm probably will. It's fine. It just I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
I mean, you
There's
could
certain
when it
things where
comes
it's
to
like,
the Discord name that one you could just change in general. Not like
yeah, I just gotta figure that part out because I have a lot of servers on here that I'm in. And it's like I don't exactly want to have to go get another server, like rebuild that up, or be like, oh, I need to, you know, unsubscribe from Nitro here and do it there because I honestly have to have Nitro. I have to have it. I hate that I have to have it, but I have to because of all the stuff that I do.
yeah.
It's like especially because I have to share files with people. I have to fucking I have to have like the bigger like character limit because I fucking type a lot. Um and having really emotes aren't really a big deal for me, but it's like it's a nice thing to have. But yeah, especially because I use my emotes almost fucking everywhere. Swede can
What?
attest.
What you do? Oh my god, I must have missed that.
You can attest. You can attest to what I do.
Yeah. I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like the more annoying part is like you rebranding is gonna be. I feel like rebranding in general is gonna be annoying. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
at least you have Asama.
Hmm.
It's just
I'll
gonna
say
have
this:
to.
you'll all be properly warned whenever the time comes of all the archiving, all the moving. You'll be told. I'll give you all the new stuff that's needed. You can all move over to like the new area. It's all great. Like I said, I'm only archiving this Discord server because there's too much of Nexus applied to it. So I just need to start another one with the
That means
idea.
that I need
It'll
to
probably be the same layout though, because
rename
all I have to
you.
do, like, well, no, it's not just renaming it though, because like the server, because there's a lot of stuff involving it. So
Yeah.
it's like what I'll probably do is probably just get the template for the Discord server, which just means I copy it and paste it to another one, and all the channel layouts and stuff like that, and the permissions and everything, it's all the same. So all that will be there, and even some of the roles will fall over probably. But then I could just like switch up stuff as I need, and none of the actual channel content is there. It'll be an archive channel, meaning you can't talk in any of the channels, but it's all readable. So anything you want to go back to look at or whatever, it's all still there. It'll all still be here. I won't delete the server. I'll just archive it.
Interesting way to do.
So
I mean, I know you
yeah,
wanted to change your stuff for a while now. Like,
yeah. I just want to get out of this Nexus phase. It's been too long of one.
the
It's like
face
it's
is
too.
like.
It's a phase, man. It's a phase. I'll get past it later. I don't know.
Yeah, what? 15 years? What do you say?
Roughly 15 to 17 years. That's how long it's me being Nexus.
I mean,
15 to 17, somewhere around
like
there.
I
Because if you
like.
count Xbox 360, I've had it for a long time. I need to see if there's a way I can check how long my Xbox account is, because that's how long I've had this name.
Ooh, can you
It's
change
whenever
your
it was
name?
created.
Or are you gonna need to make a new? No, you need to
Yep.
change.
No, I need to change the name, and it might cost money on Xbox. That's gonna be a bitch, but I'll do it. Oh man, let me look.
What? What? So, what? Huh? Next.
Hmm. Hold on a minute.
Do you see what Hasama you said?
I'll see in a sec. How to see how old your Xbox account is.
Wait, has he actually? Is that?
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Oh, did I forgot this small thing I wanted to mention earlier. Mando season 3 comes out on Wednesday.
I have yet to watch the trailer.
I didn't watch the trailer.
I have not watched it.
I mean, I'm glad because I'm glad you finally changed it because you want done it for like hundreds of years at this point. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna say this now. I have other stuff I could do.
so
I'm gonna say
from
this.
I should better
There
start
might be a bit
calling.
of a surprise incoming.
Are you gonna use your real name?
No, but there might be a bit of a surprise coming in when it comes down to it, because be a bit different of some ideas I have. There's gonna be some stuff that I do now that I will not do there, or that I will not do as whatever the new me is gonna be, and then might be stuff I do, that way that I don't do here. I don't know. I just have a lot of ideas that I could possibly do.
You're not the only one at this point that wanna rebrand or change up stuff.
I know a few people.
Yeah, I was talking with someone.
9? Okay, that's not correct. That's not correct. It's been way longer than 9 years. My Xbox age says 9 on here, but the reason why it says that is because for the longest time I didn't have internet. So for the longest time I didn't have internet whenever.
Next is 9. No, no. Next is
No, no, no. My Xbox account or Xbox Live account age is 9. But my actual 360 account, that's the thing I don't know, is that it is way older because for the longest time I didn't have internet. So I created the name when I got my 360, and ever since then it's been that. So it's been a lot longer than 9 years. I'd say roughly, like I said, 15 to 17 maybe. Roughly that long since I've had this name.
I'm gonna make hot dogs after this.
I'm eating a cold pizza right now because I've been slowly eating it the entire time we've been talking.
Pizza cold, it's fine. Like,
Yeah, it's not bad.
depending on the pizza though. Like, there's
I
some
used to have a
pizza.
name before. Yeah, I used to have a name before this, but I don't want to share that name.
Why?
There
Spill
might
your
be some
secret.
evidence. There might be some online evidence around. And it's like it was me, literally as a kid.
I mean, everyone has
That's
been a
like I
kid.
don't. Well, no, I mean it's like their actual videos and other stuff is me as a kid, and it's like I don't want to deal with that, man. That is some fucking cringy as hell shit, and that's a word I don't use often. It's bad if I use the word. Like no. Oh man. You know what's really bad? Something else I want to mention, by the way, is that yesterday I figured out how to get this over. You all heard it earlier, but I'm going to turn off suppression again. You all heard it earlier that I got some stuff on here, so now I can speak like this, in a sense, or as an example.
Oh, right. Did you download voice mod?
Yeah, I have voice mod now. So I have voice mod now, so I can now do a little bit of voices here and there. And what's really fucked up, also, by the way, Kira has it too. Once I got it, everyone basically got it yesterday. So last night I was playing Pathfinder with my group, and we have like everyone there got it. Like, oh my god.
I might get it for just D&D for the D&D stuff.
Free version is perfectly okay. It's just like the effects randomize, and the paid version is you could do a monthly subscription or you could do 50 for a lifetime, and I paid the lifetime thing.
50?
So
It's not bad.
50 is not bad, honestly. It's really a good price for a lifetime license, as
What's
long
the
as it's irrevocable, but who knows. But regardless, I have all the voice mod effects, and you can even add a soundboard that way. So people who don't have a Stream Deck like I do, you can add a soundboard through voice mod, and there you go. And just like put it to one of your keyboard keys or something.
Might make my voice acting a little bit better because I can use voice mode, because then I can remember
Yeah,
what
exactly.
characters.
I'm like, I can literally go around like, you know what? We need a strong. Swedes already heard this voice, and some people also have already heard this voice through Erdrix. But we can have a very strong
narrator voice. It's a very good voice, but
Okay.
also it slurs a lot.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Like I could just like, there's a lot of voices that we could just like, pick through, especially if we play any like sci-fi games, because there's a lot of sci-fi like voices on here. So it's like we could really go with those. But yeah. No, that was whenever we played Forewarned, like he brought that out. Shut up, Dino. Another thing that I really like that he also showed off already is this one. Hold on.
Yeah, that's why next is using. Technically, everything is the trendsetter.
Basically. Here's another one that I use.
Oh god, you're loud now.
Hive Mind.
Wasn't that? No, that wasn't Erdrix.
No, Erdrix uses.
I think it was Mal.
No. Erdrix did that for a little bit. That he used in the Forewarned.
We used that in the D&D session.
I don't think so. No, I think that was when we were playing Forewarned, because he was showing, or maybe Mal did, but I didn't remember it. And when we played Forewarned, Erdrix was like, when I was talking about like, him using that voice, like, what the hell are you using? It's like, he said he was using voice mod, and it's like, oh, there's also this voice here. It's like, oh, okay.
Um, Guys, you hear me typing now? Cause I'm typing. Yeah.
Sweet is now looking up voice mod, like, hold on, I want this now.
I mean, yeah, as I said, I would want it just for the one reason to do voices.
Like you could do it like with voices, and plus you can even, like I said, it even has a built-in soundboard, so it all links up with your voice mod mic anyway. So, or because it gives you like a mic to start using. So like you can even link a soundboard to it, and add whatever you wanted.
I can finally
So
make
even you can
Evelyn
start
more.
doing sounds.
I can finally make Evelyn actually female.
You could. I just don't know how good the female voices are. I've tried a few. It's like, yeah, they're okay. They're not the greatest though.
I think it's because you have a deeper voice
It's
than me.
Yeah, and also the real problem that I found out is that it uses AI voice, and I don't mean like, voice that was made from AI. I mean like the actual thing called AI voice, like the
So this isn't the greatest. You can tell. It's also very whispery. I don't know why.
You sound like an old
This
lady.
was Alice. Yeah, this was Alice. It's not the greatest either.
Okay, wait, you sound
Not
like
very
Evie.
great. Like what?
Evie, you know the chatbot?
Oh,
That remind me of that
very
voice.
weird.
It's just how it says it.
Huh? Is that even working? Cause I can't. I think you're lagging out for me.
It's a little broken.
A
Then you
little.
have this one, which is just high pitched. It's just high pitched.
Face
That's
is
all it
high
is.
pitched.
You're high pitched.
What made me get over there?
What was that?
Okay, there, demon.
What? I didn't actually call that. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm done with that. But yeah, I don't know. I just mess around with voices now, so it's like pretty great. I don't know. The female ones aren't really all that great, to be fair. But again, considering us, especially me with a deeper voice, it's like it doesn't really sound all that great. It might sound decent with you, but I don't know.
Hello.
And yeah, last night we literally spent like maybe an hour or so just messing with voices, to where we only got to play Pathfinder for about an hour and a half.
You stop
Like
playing
that's
around with
how long
people.
it was.
No.
Just barely got to play it at all.
I can do decent with certain voices myself. Like I don't need a voice mod for it.
Yeah.
I can sound like a smoker.
All right.
Yep. You know I can. You were there for it. Remember?
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. Talking to. I could actually do better, but I'm only trying right now.
But it's not a smoke.
The other thing, I think he's trying to say. Trying to say you basically smoke pot a lot.
I would try to do the voice, but there's an issue.
The real problem is just doing different voices, getting
No,
different.
the
stuff
issue is
going.
that I can't fucking my throat hurts.
I actually have to push against my throat to get this voice going. It's just like a slightly older, gruffier, or grittier.
My
I literally just have to actually push against like the Adam's apple. It's like push it up a little bit, and it's like it gives it a different sound. I can even like put like two fingers, like if I like push against like certain parts, it makes my voice deeper. It's if I can push the Adam's apple kind of like
I
downward a little
love.
bit, it kind of just like makes it an even deeper voice. Some okay, not exactly deeper, but you can tell it's like the pitch is different. It's not exactly deeper. This is me talking normally, by the way. So
You,
it's actually me talking normally. I'm not changing my voice through my voice. I'm just pushing on my throat. So yeah, now I just stopped. So you can tell it does change it.
guys, Nexus has a voice in his head.
Probably. Also, let me turn off noise or turn on noise suppression. Yeah, I don't know. I could do that. The idea is just like if you want to like change up the way your voice is, like just like mess with your throat a little bit, like actually push against it just a little bit, and it's like in certain ways, it's like it kind of changes it up, gives it a different sound. This mostly works. I don't know if it exactly works with everybody. I just know it works for me and a few other people I know, but yeah. That's the thing. I don't actually know. It might sort of still work for you though, especially like I think if you push up just a little bit, you can kind of like get more of a bit. I don't even think that example is actually needed. I'm just mentioning that as like an idea.
Oh,
Get your throat. I mean, you kind of just like I hate to say it, you kind of like choking yourself. It's kind of what you're doing. You're
I
basically like
could choke you for free.
you're
But
putting pressure on your throat, and it kind of like I mean, don't push too hard. That's the thing. Don't push too hard. So do like a little push, instead of like a bit there. Don't like actually like really push in there because yeah, no, that hurts. But yeah, I don't know exactly how it would work entirely for those with like a more higher pitched voice. Like say for you, Kira, example, like you have kind of a higher pitched voice, so it's like I'm not exactly sure how much you could change yours doing that.
so 3 hours has gone by. I think it's time to probably end stream. Hassam is having a moment.
I'm sorry, that's a new one.
Hmm. You don't get people telling that to me.
Yeah.
You know, actually, this works very well. Hosma?
Bitch, you're lucky you're endearing.
Yeah. So, guys, as you know, we are near the end, or we are
I actually
past
have
the.
to, as soon as we get off of this, I have to go jump in the shower because, yeah,
Why are you jumping in the
we'll leave
shower?
right
That's
after.
kind of weird.
That's what it's called. That's what you say. You say you jump in the shower, you get in the shower, or whatever. And
Get
no,
it-
Hosma, before you say it, I know what you're typing. I know what you're thinking of typing. Don't.
What? He just wants some pictures from your shower.
Okay, now you're saying okay, literally every other time I mention getting in the shower, he always says like shower stream? Like, no.
But yeah, so guys, as you know, when we end our podcast, I'm splitting Cowboy most of the places. And I was gonna say it's Nexus, but
I'll
it's
repost this.
probably not gonna be Nexus for a while. Or in a bit, soon it's not gonna be Nexus anymore. So
For now, it's Next 7C everywhere, but soon enough, that's going to change. I've had a lot of deals with this. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. Don't, don't, no, what are you doing? Osmo said don't. You don't need to copy and paste those. Those are fine. Sir, sir, you don't need to copy and paste those. I just like pushed all the buttons for my chat so you know it could be there. It's
you
like
know what? I think
you
we should ban Hasama for spamming.
spamming links. Like how dare spamming links, promoting to other channels. How dare?
Can
It's
I?
actually
I
all
gotta-
of us, but still, I need to fix that link.
Wait.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's gonna do this.
What? What?
I disconnected
Oh,
him.
he's still here though.
Oh wait. Shh. Wait,
Wait,
not.
we just no, but I see potato just like it's constantly in the. Oh, okay, I see. I was like, you were just constantly about. That's cool. That's cool though. I don't know. There's a lot
Anything
of
else? We have anything? We will be back Thursday, me and Nexus, with
yeah.
or hopefully Thursday, unless he
I wanna
randomly
go ahead
gets a
and I want to go
call.
ahead and mention, even though Hosma is now not in here, before we exactly go. I mean, you can go ahead, but I was just gonna quickly mention the fact of that. Don't worry in the sense of like I mentioned or we've mentioned that we have a lot of plans and everything. That's not going anywhere. We are gonna keep doing all that stuff, and obviously I'm gonna keep streaming. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit different. This is gonna be a very very large change. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, or should all I have to do, and I gonna have to fuck you. You know what? You ruined me. You can't.
Wow. You don't have to rename any of your other earlier stuff. You can just
No,
keep- you
but
just-
the links.
yes, you gotta change all my links.
I mean, I can do that fast, but like I have to redo every. Like, guys, Nexus ruined us.
Well, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Guys, we should cancel Nexus because it's not gonna exist anymore anyways.
All right, I see how it is. Like I'm just gonna stop existing for a little while, and you're just like, no, just go and cancel that guy. I mean, it's not gonna matter. I'll just rub my name through the mud really quick, and then it doesn't matter because that name's not gonna exist given in the future.
I mean, how are you gonna? You can't get technically hurt in a sense.
I mean, to be fair, the name will still like okay. When I say it's not gonna exist, it's not like I'm gonna say like, hey, you can't call me that anymore. It's just gonna be like,
I'm probably
hey,
gonna be the one that calls you Nexus still. I'm because
I know it's just like you can. It's like you can't say, oh, you can't call me that anymore. It's more of just like
the best part
or
is
it's
gonna
like, you
be
can't
I'm gonna
mention the
get.
past of that.
They're gonna ask who's that.
Oh.
It's actually there was his old account name or his old name. Like that's it. Like it was his old name.
Hosma just said, just play that wizard game, run the Nexus name into the ground. Wow.
I mean, the
Anyway.
best way to get you cancelled, and then you can pretend that you are a new person. On the inside,
Again, I can't really pretend if I'm gonna be a new person if I'm moving my community over to the new person. It's just like, well, I'm still the same person then. If I'm a new
I'm
person, I'm getting rid
trying
of all of you.
to make it look good by trashing it.
Like I said, if I'm a new person, I have to get rid of all of you. I can't even do anything with you guys ever again. It has to be completely new.
Yep, completely new. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna make a new friend.
Some would say you already have.
I have a new friend.
Maybe.
I have a few friends.
Yeah. Anyway, but all right, might as well go and end this because I have
Yeah.
to get ready here soon. So I have
Yes.
to go and do stuff today.
So I will be back tomorrow, guys. Nexus will not be back for fuck ton of days because Nexus is Nexus.
I mean, we'll be back. You know, yeah, Thursday. You know, I'll be back Thursday.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like, what all is there
Because
anything I could do in the middle of those days? And no, there is not.
there's Wednesday night. And
Yeah, I don't think
technically
that's gonna happen.
Tuesday night if you want to do.
Probably not. Like Wednesday night, probably not.
Yeah. And Wednesday, guys, it's D&D. Which I assume the new guy is gonna join.
What?
The new guy, the
Oh yeah. He said he was gonna probably have a new guy. Yeah, I don't know.
but he is in the server, but I don't know if it's gonna join yet.
Hmm.
Because last
I don't
week
know.
he was busy.
I don't know what's gonna happen with Mal though. It seems like he'll be fine. So I think like during that time he's okay. Actually, no, he should be fine because yeah, it's a night shift thing. That's right. He should be fine. He can't play anymore in the main group because apparently like someone like somebody quit on the night shift and like he's having to take over like almost every day.
That sucks.
So he can't even play in my group at the moment
Yeah.
because of that. So I think he'll be fine though when it comes to True's session because like that's like that's basically 2 o'clock 2 p.m. So it's like he should at least have time to play. Might have some days cut short though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Or have times for
Also,
him cut
I
short,
might
otherwise he's
ask you something which I know you didn't want to join, but you might have to, maybe a little bit.
what?
My D&D stuff. One of the guys after feel like he didn't really want to be on streams, which I had already planned to stream the stuff, upload it. So you might have to take over for him, maybe if you feel like it. I don't know how that would go for you, but like, there's no app for it on the phone.
I mean, it's kind of an issue though. It's like there's the phone issue, and plus, if you're gonna continue doing it on weekends, I'm not really gonna be available. I mean,
Yeah,
I could be available if it was on a phone, and even then, it'd be like maybe, or at the very least,
I mean
probably just have like a.
you could just do the decisions, and then I'm like, because
I mean, we could probably just have it where you just do the movement, and I just like I do the role playing, the talking, all that. You just do movement stuff.
movement,
And
and
hell,
then
I could even just have my own. I can have my own dice, and I can just roll the dice myself if need be. I just show
yeah,
you because I can actually put my camera on my
yeah,
tablet
I
and just
have
like have it, show the desk.
yeah. The only thing you don't allow, as I said to them, is attack rolls, cause it's automatic, so better that way.
I mean, I can still do it myself. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I
You just
mean,
have to add the proficiencies, and it's fine.
yeah, I know that. I know how to do this. But yeah, guys, we're gonna end. Nexus needs to go jump in a shower for some reason. I don't know why he's jumping, but have fun in the shower, I guess.
It's just called jump in the shower. It just means like get in the shower. It doesn't mean like, oh hey, I'm gonna get in the shower and then I'm gonna jump up. I'm gonna
Yes,
keep
English
jumping.
is dumb.
No,
I'm
that's
making
not how
fun
that
of
works.
English, by the way. So you Englishman is weird.
You
Fuck, I'm
say
sorry.
jump in the shower. Jump in. Basically, just say jump in for like it's not like just get in or say
Yeah.
or like go
I'm
to
gonna
or something like
see
that. It's
if
like
I
that's
change,
all that
but
means.
yeah, Wednesday. Also Saturday I'm gonna stream. Danny is gonna do the rogue again. By the way, on
All right.
Saturday, cause you know it's available. So Danny's like the backup rogue at this point. But yeah, so see you guys tomorrow from my side, and on Thursday on Nexus and my side.
I'll see you. Yep. I'll say bye to Thursday.
And take.
Bye. You say take?